welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And it's Wednesday. It's hump day, ladies. That's right. Get ready for some excitement with the boys. And for your special entertainment tonight, we got Rob Saul in the house. How's it going, Rob?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, unmute yourself. Come on, man. You're a professional, goddammit. And I know you're a pro broadcaster. Don't be fucking around with me.
I'm very professional. I'm very humiliated now. I don't even know if I could show my face after this.
Oh, man. Too much. Yeah, long time no see. Good to have you back on the show, man. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Of course.
They sent me a link for 8 o'clock. I came on at like 8:05 and I just thought I was on the show talking. They're like, save it for the show. And I'm like, what? We're not on the air.
Save it, man. Hold on to all gold, Jerry.
No, I came in with my kooky morning too. I'm like, hey, everybody, we're rocking and rolling, everybody. I'm Rob Saul. You know.
Oh no.
They were like, tone it down, Rob. We're not even on the air. So I mean, it was.
Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, save all that good stuff for the air. That's right. You don't want to waste all those amazing stories you have. But
all those nuggets
here in a moment. We better say hi to my co-host before host. Jesus Christ. I don't think Yingwei and Honk are hoes, but my co-host instead. Yingwei, how's it going, brother?
I'm a ho.
Yingwei.
Ho.
Yes, I'm a ho host.
Christmas is over.
Doing very well, thank you. Just smashed.
Yeah. Look at you, all rested up. Haircut, maybe even? Is that what's going on here?
No, I just have it matted down with pig fat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been binge watching this old show, not old, but I mean, it's not new either. It's called Justified. And
perfect.
Someone had just told me about it and I'm watching it. And that's what I was sitting there. I had to pause it because I saw the time to come over here. But Yingwei, you look like a villain, like you could be a villain in the show.
Yes. Well, I killed a whore right before the show started.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm getting the fresh whore killing vibe off of you. So
normally I don't look like this. I did just kill
that's So you get that. I know that after kill a whore.
It's afterglow, yes. Afterglow. I don't normally look like this.
You definitely look like you could be a villain in the.
I'm a whore killer. Yes, thank you. Thanks for noticing.
So you're pretty much saying he looks like a redneck hillbilly, like from the South. Like I don't know if this is a compliment.
No, he looks like an actor. He looked like he could be like an actor in his upper years that does roles like that as a villain role.
Yeah, he could be like a judge. He could be a judge from the holler.
No, not a judge, because he looks like a bad guy. He's got that look, but I mean, like an actor. Like an actor.
He looks like Gene Hackman from French Connection.
Yes, but not the hantavirus Gene Hackman, the Gene Hackman that's still alive and acting. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
too soon.
It's like if it was like a show where it was like a gang of hillbillies, he wouldn't be like one of the like sloppy. He'd be like the main one where they bring the smart one out and they're like, he's like one running all the hillbillies and telling them what
the head hillbilly. Yeah, right. I have the reddest neck. I got the bars on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Hell yes. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta address our chat tonight plenty, but yeah, beloved chatter, the guy stroking the little dog on his lap is calling someone else a villain. Yeah, exactly. I
am the self-proclaimed Dabbleverse villain. I know that. I'm sure.
Yes,
takes a village.
Like Dr. Evil. Like $1 million in super chats.
Here we go.
A man can't stroke his dog.
That's right.
I know.
Everybody go ahead and answer that poll question. Let's get all that shit out of the way real quick. Why don't you answer the poll question? And of course, smash to subscribe right after you hit the like button. And why haven't you hit the like button? I have no idea, but you need to go do that immediately. And of course, all the links are. Yes, you're cowards if you don't hit the like button. Quit being cowards, you chicken shits.
What do you think?
Right now. And of course, if you want to use the super tip system or get a membership or any of those other things, absolutely, the links are pinned to the top of the chat. So you can easily figure that one out. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure. Jesus Christ, Mr. Z, why you gotta be like that, man? Seriously, stick that pool up your fake cripple ass. I'm not a fake.
Whoa,
come on,
you're fake. Stand up. Let's say it. Come on.
Exactly.
All right. All right.
I would throw a few people off, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I do actually have a video of Steel Toe today, pretty much making Johnny Crunches made him his stand up for like 10 minutes. I know they were riffing on the filibuster thing, but they ended up making Johnny stand to the point where he didn't look like he wanted to be standing anymore. So if we ever wondered how long could Johnny stand for, it's about 10 minutes and he's done. So
$20 is $20.
If this was the world's longest work Quadfather, like he goes to a DabbleCon event and starts talking shit and then just gets out of his chair and starts beating somebody's ass. That would be amazing.
That's right. Turns out he was faking it the whole time.
Well, there's that Twitch guy that got up and stood on stream accidentally, and he'd been pulling that griff for a long time. And I guess he just forgot that he was live still or something, because he was like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and then he all of a sudden just. Yeah, like I think he forgot to put his stop cam on, and then just stood up and walked right off screen.
Like what did Shuli say? Like he's like, a real work takes 3 months. That's a real work. And it's like, and then Quadfather like ups him. It's like, no, a real work takes 7 years, brother.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Fucking A, man. All right. So the poll question tonight, of course, is about memberships and hitting the like button. Of course, we want you to hit the like button, but we have been doing a membership drive. I did drop 10 gifted memberships into the chat today.
I'm sorry, I don't drive. I can't be a part
Somebody's doing well.
April.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get to gift 10 memberships every month. So being the magnanimous, wonderful, giving person that I am, decided today's the day we're going to drop those motherfuckers. So they're in there. Enjoy.
You should have fucking lied and said, "Yeah, you paid for them, man. Come on now."
I don't think
I can't convince people of stuff they know better than, right? You can't fool anyone in the Dabbleverse. They're all too smart.
They are.
I do also believe that April is Autism Awareness Month. So shell it out, folks. Get your memberships.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really autistic, you would have a problem with not seeing that membership logo next to your name, right?
That's right. Because only cool people have a membership medallion next to their name. So get it over there right now.
Cooler people got a ring.
That is. It's a medallion. You get a medallion. I see that in my chat room. Like certain people have medallions.
That's right.
Yeah, don't you want to feel special? Don't you want to be one of the special ones? How can your autism not want it?
Yeah, I mean, but there's certain shows I don't want a medallion next to my name. Like if I pop in to see something on the Sandusky Network, I don't want a badge display there. I mean, that's a room you can't go in. They're always with their gifted memberships. I mean, there's so many people in there that have just been forced against their will, members.
Speaking of the Sandusky Network, you don't want a medallion for the Joey C Network.
Yeah, okay.
No shit.
Another, it's like.
No, like so. Yeah, that he never breaks 500. Almost never breaks 500 views on a show, but yet he has like 600 members. So it's pretty much like 100 wasted memberships per show. At bare minimum, like I'm saying, like he's almost got like 600, but he's typically in the 300s with views. So it's like you literally are wasting 200 or 300 memberships. It doesn't make any sense, folks. The math don't math.
I was just saying last night, like anytime someone like trolls or says anything on the Shuli, they'll pull it up and they're like, look, trolling, but yet you're a member. And the people are like, yeah, we can't help it. Nobody can come into this room without being gifted a membership. It's almost guaranteed that if you go in, you're going to get gifted a membership.
Remember, Joey C is also buying views.
Right.
Those are not 50 real viewers at any given time. It cannot possibly be.
And I
it's very
right now. Right now, I do have a membership to the Shuli Network, and I never, ever, ever peek at it. I think in the last 3 months, I may have peeked at a anti-Karen show just because I was curious. Like, oh, they got something new, and it's all about making fun of Kevin Brennan. So maybe I'll check it out and see if it's worth watching. And of course, it's not.
Takes a big man to admit that, but good for you.
I'm not one of these guys that goes around saying like, "Oh, I never watch anything. When I turn my live button off, I go away and I never watch it." Like, yeah, right, dude. Yeah. Of course, we all peek at some stuff.
I mean, for the most part, I watch people send me clips all the time, so I never really have to watch anything, and I never do. But I did watch the other day because I just happened to be that's what I watch YouTube when I get home, and I usually watch like old game shows or People's Court.
Justified, for example.
But yeah, well, that I want to go on Hulu for that. But anyway, I saw that the Sandusky Network on it was something about John, my buddy John. So I looked. Well, the title was like something about his new stand up or something, and so I clicked on it. But yeah, usually I don't.
Agreed. Yeah, but I guess my main point was I've had like a membership for 3 straight months at the Shuli Network, and I don't watch any of it. I have not liked it in a long time. Mainly the only reason I ever watched it before was because Bob was on it. You know what I mean? And
you have like a different account you go under, because my account, like thankfully though, I'm glad, but my Rob Saul show account, like that's what my main YouTube account, that's what I use to watch YouTube. It's what I use to broadcast the show, Saul show. But they says because it's like a show account, I don't get gifted memberships. I'm not like applicable for.
No, it's my BYB channel. It's constantly getting gifted steel toe. I'm trying to think of all the ones. It seems like there's constantly.
I can't receive gifted memberships. It's in my like thing when they're like your entertainment account or like a professional account or something like that. It tells
partnership, maybe a partnership account.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, something like that. It says I can't get gifted membership, because there are some shows that I'm like, oh yeah, if I can get a gifted membership popping in, I'll do it. But
right.
I am glad that I can sneak into Shuli's and check it out every once in a while and not be forced upon a membership.
Every time I've checked in the last few months, it's just not been worth popping in for. So I just stopped, unfortunately, because that's what brought me to the Dabbleverse. I was a fan of his, and I enjoyed the Uncle Rico show for a long. Yeah, and I was a fan of his because of the Jay Thomas show, not so much because of Stern. I love Jay Thomas. I really love Jay Thomas. So that's what drew me into the Dabbleverse. And I did like the Uncle Rico show, but since I started watching other shows, I just kind of fell away. And here we go.
I too was a Shuli Network fan, like I said, in whatever. We had a little bit of a falling out, and actually, I think when I started bringing you around on, obviously you ended up coming on Stuttering John's because I recommended you as coming on because of the entire buying views, buying. Remember the whole buying stuff. We were all very. Between
I think it was called Springergate, Steven Springer.
Correct, Steven Springer. I had just said that name before you showed up backstage. We were talking about that. But yeah. Because I never really had known about that, but Bobby Nick, who used to be a member over here at BYB, he told me all about that whole thing and how all of a sudden Steven Springer started hitting him up out of nowhere.
Well, the guy goes by Nasir Iqbal, an Indian guy, and he talks like an Indian guy. But whenever you send him a payment, like through PayPal, it shows up as you sent payment to Steven Springer. So I think it might be. And if you look up Steven Springer, he's like a kind of like washed up comic. So maybe it is like a washed up comic, just like selling views. I don't know, but who knows? But I don't know if it's an Indian guy pretending to be an Indian guy, or if it's a real Indian. I have no idea.
Or if it's a former comedian pretending to be an Indian. Wouldn't that be a weird fucking situation?
You don't see that.
It's usually Indians trying to pretend to be like white American dudes.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Steve.
Yeah.
Who stole whose identity? Right?
My cousin is Jerry.
Yes. I am calling you from Los Angeles. Yes, sure you are. Yes. Let's get this straight.
But yes, that entire situation came up, and Yeah, you were the guy, man. You were the guy with all the information, and you had all the knowledge, inside knowledge of
Yes.
exactly how the. So you're still under the belief, absolutely 100%, that the Shuli Network is buying super chats, views, et cetera, et cetera.
I have no proof of that, but it's just logic. If I were a betting man, I would bet they are. Just things don't make sense. I mean, my chat room sometimes, probably 100 people at the most will be in my chat room, and the chat moves faster than I see on the Shuli show, which has sometimes 3,000-4,000 people live in there.
Exactly.
I
mean, we've made the exact same point over here at BYB. I mean, we get the same thing. We get like 100 viewers and same thing. When we have 100 viewers over here, it's moving 10 times faster than the fucking supposed show with 2,000 live viewers. Come on, man, give me a break.
And then all these super chats, it's always like, it just cracks me up. Like, I don't know who's coming up with that, but it's like, it's always like some guy out in combat that's in the military, that the only thing getting him through, missing his family, his wife, is listening to the Uncle Rico show, or someone's just been diagnosed with some horrible disease and they weren't able to put a smile on their face, and so they started listening to the Uncle Rico show. It just seems all like bullshit. That's what I said the day that I watched the one with John on it, where I did finally pop up into it. I took an edible and I was smoking weed and I was high as fuck. Now, mind you, I laugh at everything when I'm high, and I had the munchies too. I was hungry, and I turned it on and I was watching because I was interested in what they were saying about John, and I was listening to the conversation that someone secretly recorded John, and I'm listening to, but like they were making jokes, but nothing's making me laugh. And I went into it killed my high. It was like such a bad fucking high. I even lost my appetite when it was over. I'm like,
what are you saying? You almost threw up? The Shuli Network made you throw up? It sucks so bad.
Make you want to refund that.
It's so bad. Like, I laugh at everything when I'm high. It's just like it was.
No, I mean, we were watching some of that shit on Monday, and we were watching the puppetry that he's been doing lately. And it's so fucking painful.
It's cringe. And
even the name of the show is cringe. The whole concept is just painful.
Which, by the way, I saw you guys are competing with trainables. I mean, how dare you? I mean, go up to such a juggernaut right now. I saw trainables went live at the same time we did.
Well, in all fairness, like we did go up on Monday. All of a sudden, like MLC was stream sniping the anti-Karen show, which I guess that's going to be like a tradition now that Anti-Karen himself will be stream sniping the show. Anti-Karen, I guess, every Monday night at the exact same time we're on. And of course, Melton was on. It was like a train wreck night. When everybody goes live, it's impossible to get any numbers over here on the small shows because everybody loves all the big guys, I guess.
Yeah. And they won't stop because they need their money. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What do you think about Anti-Karen himself doing two shows almost like every day, like clockwork at this point?
Yeah, I mean, what else has he got to do, though? I mean,
he's getting a divorce.
It's like, because I have a job, so it's like I can't, just go. I mean, people sometimes it's like I get home from my job and I want to get sleep, and then I forget that people have memberships to my channel, and they're like, "You haven't been on in 4 or 5 days," and I'm like, fuck. And I come out in the studio. I just want to go to bed, turn on the lights, and have to read 90% negative shit about me, and then it's like 10% of my audience likes me, the other 90% hate me. So,
well, come on, man, you got to be able to deal with the hate because you are the baby goat. No, that's what Joey C called himself. After,
I'm the new. I was anointed the new Duke. No,
baby Duke. Come on, man. The baby Duke, the lone
Duke. He retired, and I'm anointed the new Duke. But no, it's not that I mind the hate. It's just like, when you work full time, sometimes when you're tired and you're done work, the first thing you don't want to do is jump in on the internet with a bunch of people that hate you, and just you just want to go to bed. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, I get it. I got to get myself in a certain level and mode to go online and deal with a different set of people. I already have like a people-y job. I'm a bartender. So I already have like a and I'm not a people person. So I already have this people-y job, and then I got to go on and deal with more people when I do these shows.
Right, but it's $2 and $5 at a time. Just saying, like, hey, when's the last time you jerked your dog out? Dog jerker and
that dog. What's Rob doing? Peanut butter. If I got a $2 super chat for every time someone referenced in the free chat peanut butter, I'd be a millionaire.
Peanut butter. Yeah, that's good. Right. Well, I mean, hey, what about you trains data? Oh, wait, no, that was the other guy. That's the guy you replaced. Never mind.
Yes, I'm the. There's a few things they try. Well, it's like before I was just the guy whose wife left him for his cousin / co-host on the podcast. Then I became like the dog fucker, and what else after that? Now a woman hater, and then
the Jew bartender.
A Jew bar now they say now I'm anti-Semitic. Apparently, well, I'm not Jewish, but they say I'm anti-Semitic because I make anybody that makes fun of Shuli is anti-Semitic.
Oh, so you?
You and Missy B. I guess you and Missy B. are in the same train. Wait. I mean, boat.
You saw the tweets that Missy B. sent me before she deleted her account, or before Anthony made her delete her account, right?
I did see some of that. Absolutely. I was following her 100%. We love the anti-Semitism over here at BYB. We love it. We'll lean into it.
Yeah, because they say this is anti-Semitic when I make fun of Shuli and wear like the old Groucho Marx glasses. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that's the whole Shuli.
Wait a sec. Was that an uncircumcised penis nose?
Before we go any further, welcome to the stage. The Rob Roaster is his name.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, God. Oh, it's Jake Hudson. Hey, Jake, how are you?
I like your haircut.
He's got Jake gets his
roasted. You just got roasted. Deal with that, Rob. Wow.
I forgot. I haven't talked to Jake Hudson in so long, but I think that's why I hung up on him. I didn't know what he was doing, but I guess it turns out he was just Googling Rob Saul like AI jokes, and he would read them off, and I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
We don't get to see the Rob Roaster very often.
That was pretty hardcore, though, man. I'm sorry I had to put you through that.
Geez, I know. I'm due for a new haircut. Man, now I feel terrible. God, I'm going to drink myself to death tonight.
You and Yingwei. Speaking of drinking yourself to death, what the fuck happened with the pills and the? Come on, man. That night was a little over the edge, but what was the mixture there?
It was just alcohol.
Just alcohol.
Yeah, I don't take pills anymore. But I only took pills when I was prescribed them for my back pain, and then I had back surgery, and I got off the pills. But no, I was at the gym every day, and I went like a week or two without drinking at all, and I usually have a couple every night. And I wasn't drinking for 2 weeks, and I decided to do a show with John. I'd been up since 5 a.m, and it was like 9 p.m. And I got a 6-pack of Mad Elf, which is like 14% beers, which normal beers are like 4 or 5%.
That's gonna kill you.
I drank 4 of them, and next thing I know, and we're listening to these Kate Meany tapes. So I'm getting drunk. I can't even compute with it. So now it's boring me, and I started nodding off and falling asleep as we were listening to these Kate Meany tapes that John wanted me to play.
Yeah, I was going to say, imagine that, getting bored of listening to that dumb cunt talk. I was going to say,
14% beer and listening to Kate Meany will put you in a fucking coma faster than anything I know of.
That's like human heroin.
I do want to say I'm a bartender. People are great because I watch it and I say, yeah, it does look bad. But I've been a bartender for years. I'm also can be a lightweight. I've nodded off at bars, and I've kicked people out for nodding off at bars. Drunk's not off at bars. Drunk's not off. You don't always have to have some sort of drug combination or interaction.
Does this do anything for you?
14% black tar Kate Meany. Hell of a combination.
I mean, famously, we know the back in the old days, and you invented all that stuff with the Oxycontins and etc. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've seen me on it. I'm not going to say I've never been on air.
Right. No, I think when I first met you, you were right in the middle of your back pain stuff. So
yeah,
you were
Levy-Land, before I had my back surgery, I think I did 2 stints in rehab on Levy-Land, and I would be on Levy-Land, fucked up on a mixture of alcohol and pills. And I wouldn't fall asleep. I would just talk shit and fight and act wild. Yeah, when I'm just drunk, I just fall asleep. But yeah, the mixture doesn't put me to sleep. The mixture actually gets me riled up and going.
Yeah, same here. Actually, now that you say that, I used to do pills and fucking drink, and I would step way later than probably normal. Honestly, it had a negative,
me too. When I was on the
opposite effect.
I'd be texting, I'd be talking to everybody. I mean, I was and not stuff you regret saying, but I was interactive. But
did your nose itch and you couldn't get rid of it?
Oh, my entire body itched with the pills. That's how pills work. They make you scratchy and itchy.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't, like, it's under the surface and you can't get rid of it.
I'm just itchy everywhere. I'm saying itchy here, hair. So I feel like something like it got fleas.
Yeah, it's probably something to do with the dogs. You got
maybe that's it.
Puddle o' AIDS. I recognize that Puddle of AIDS. He's a good looking puddle too. $2.
Good. A Puddle of AIDS is a #1 Rob Saul fan too. I love it.
Yeah, Rob Saul, #1 fan here. Would you do a nipple ring cast?
What's a nipple ring cast?
I mean, I don't think any of us here have nipple rings, but I'm not 100% sure because I
have no nipple rings now.
Yeah, I've never forced Honk or Yingwei to take their shirts off. I bet you can figure out why.
Shit.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you why you haven't made me get naked yet.
There will come a time, I guess. I'm just not into it.
And I feel as though there may be some discrimination going on here.
Yeah, ageism.
Yeah,
ageism.
Yeah, we'll have a conversation after the show. Yeah. Motherfucker.
But yeah, thank you, Puddle of AIDS. Is it? Natclo 2.0, member for 12 months. Is Honky Kaz in an older age? Oh, is Honky the Kaz just an old Kaz? I guess is what he's asking. Are you the older version of Kaz?
Watch out, Natclo, fucker.
Yeah, you better. You can go back at him.
Honk, I think that was a shot fired, if I'm not mistaken.
I guarantee it was. Don't mistake it at all. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, you guys have already brought up like AI and we brought up Kaz, so we might as well just play this stupid shit. We'll see what you guys think about this. I'm not a fan, but here's this doofus Kaz. I don't even care if we do cover up his face. And then there's a beautiful boy right in the middle. You're not seeing double, folks. There is 2 hot quads on the show right now.
2 hot Yingweis too, and I'm wondering what the fuck is happening here.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're translucent though. I think you might be a ghost in this here situation.
I don't know what I'm about to see.
Be prepared because this is a diss track from Kaz himself towards the old quad and BYB. Man, I'm not very happy about it.
I can't wait to see myself.
Is this a real diss track, or now everybody's doing AI diss tracks? Just saying, hey,
thank you.
Create something dissing this person for me.
Exactly. And we're going to play this a little bit, but you guys can make fun of anyone that comes out with an AI anything because AI music is trash, lame, boring, gay.
I love it. I have fun with it.
Go down the list of things you can call AI, but entertaining and good, not one time has anyone ever been like, oh, AI, that's what the world needs for diss tracks. Right. It sucks. And
for people with no comedic talent, it's like a blessing. It's like, hey, AI just created.
Yeah, exactly. Kaz, you just described Kaz all in one bundle right there. For people that aren't entertaining or good at anything, then they come out with diss tracks like this.
I don't
precisely, Rob. Very good point, sir.
I don't know Kaz, but sure.
Yeah, you don't want to. Trust me, it's a waste of your time and life. And learning about him will just make you dumber. So there you go. You're good on that.
All right. Well, let's hear this.
Our good buddy Rob Saul and I are huge supporters of NAMBLA. Who doesn't love hairless cock? We also love Sandusky. Sandusky rules. Also, shout out the I-80 killer, Ray DeVito.
Hey, Rob Saul, it's KB, big fan. I was making white in your mom in the ass the other day, and she was telling me about how much of a lewd toaster you are. Well, do you really suck your dog off? Fuck Ray.
These are hilarious. Oh, my God.
2 Ray references.
That's a record.
Do you really suck your dog off? I don't know why they're so mean. No, but why did they reference Ray twice? Are you still good with Raymondo there, Rob Saul?
I've never been on great terms with Ray, but I mean, I'm not in a war with him. But I mean, I would prefer not to be in a room with him ever again.
Well, I mean, I just remember the last time you and Nasty Neil were on a show. I guess you guys had a little bit of a back and forth, but I thought
Ray is just Ray trying to be risque is just annoying me.
Ray is dorky. Am I right?
Dorky, am I right?
Bingo. All right, so let's see some other uninteresting boobs like this guy Kaz, like I mentioned. Here we go. Let's hear it.
Dear, what I heard that little podcast. Backyard boys. What were closet lads and plyo twinks already taken? Let's go. You're with Kaz and I'm back on the mic. Quad's in the chair, but he's not riding right. Call it backyard boys, that's your big claim. Sounds like a channel for dudes who role play shame. Gayest name since Fashion Bros Deluxe. Should've called it wheelchair cucks. You talk over guests like it's some kind of bit, but we tuned in for them, not your incel spit. I got a super tip for you, Quad, you super whip. Got another for the ladies, your Quad's dick stays limp. You're the host, but you don't host a thing. Just a sad little man with a Burger King ring.
Burger King ring. Boom, he got you. Let's see your Burger King ring, loser.
I'm still trying to figure why my picture's in the background going.
Because you sucked on a lemon or an egg or something. I don't know exactly what they're trying to say about you.
It's right before he was shirtless with a shotgun, holding a beer, shooting a good guy on the show Justified.
I'm Yingwei Mom Steve and I endorse this message. I mean, what the fuck am I there for? I don't get it.
I'm sure they probably for support, moral support, like you like being my co-host as it is, and I guess I won't even stop to listen to you talk because I just roll over everybody, and I'm and you guys are all my cocks, and I have a burger. What is the Burger King ring? What is that reference even?
Ring.
Time travel.
Is that like a reference to a small penis? But he called me a limp guy too. I'm not very appreciative of that, saying that I'm not able to get a boner. Hey ladies, I get boners. If you want me to prove it, come on over. How dare you? But yeah, fuck that Kaz guy. Untalented hack. I tell you. Not a fan, dude.
Not a fan. All right.
Check this out, Rob. What is your Venmo? Nick in Fort Wayne wants to know.
It's at Rob Saul. That's it.
That's fucking very simple. I don't know. Nick in Fort Wayne, did you even try that before you asked the question, sir?
Yeah, How dare you? Nick in Fort Wayne, I think I met. He actually is the one that got me back on MLC. He gave Kevin $100 super chat to send me the link on MLC.
Awesome, man. But yeah, thank you, Nick in Fort Wayne, for being a member for 3 months. We appreciate that, sir. As well as Bobby Nick becoming a new member. But before we go any further, let's bring to the show Little Debbie. Is it? Little Debbie?
Yes.
I love your snack cakes.
Hi, Ingwe. Hi, Honk. And hello, Robert. Hi, guys. Hi, good to see you, Rob.
It's always good to be on a show with Deb, Aunt Debbie.
That's right. Debster. The Debster, Aunt Debbie, Little Debbie, Deb. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on today, Deb. We do appreciate it. We got lots of O&A stuff to talk about today. We got fuck. You wanted to talk about the ladies of the Dabbleverse. We'll get into that too. But yeah, so much going on.
Yes, I do.
Well, I love shots fired. You know that. But also we got all this.
Oh no, she didn't. What you got to say, Dab? I fucked you up. You don't know who you dealing with, chica.
So, you bitch. You say I said him.
Jerry.
You bitch, you say I said him.
I woke up at 4 a.m, Deb, and my friend told me you was on a show talking about me. I said, oh, no, she didn't.
Yo, I cut a bitch, man. You say I sent texts to your man? Go fuck yourself.
Why your man want my bikini pics?
I didn't send no bikini pics to that man. You keep that drunk.
Nobody wants your man, right? Nobody.
You keep that drunken motherfucker, okay? I never wanted him. My black husband takes good care of me.
Black one.
Not true.
That's right, folks.
What do they? What's the married man when you marry someone like they say it's cheaper to keep her? I think that's it is, like he keeps her away from her. He's like, yeah, if I divorce her,
I think it's cheaper to. Am I right? Hello. That's what they say.
Oh man.
You know how? Well, she's from New Jersey, so they just be making people disappear out there. So fuck that.
Yeah, that's right, man. See the
Pine
school more, but better watch out.
That's right. She will be in the ocean permanently if she don't want to.
Permanently suspended.
Wearing them concrete shoes like the old days, right?
That's right.
Oh, don't put her in the. I want to put a baby in the belly first. Let me put a baby in the belly.
Mr. Bobby Nick. Speaking of, it is kind of funny we brought that up, Rob Saul. The entire reason I know about Iqbal and Steven Springer and all that shit is because of the one Bobby Nick. And it's funny because he had saved all of those screenshots and DMs that he had received from that dude.
Yeah.
And when he brought it to me, he had like a fucking, here's the folder there, run with it. And it was like, oh shit.
Still text me once every 2 weeks. Like, hey buddy, hello, you still doing shows? And I just give him the thumbs up, you
get the views, man. Pay for the views if you don't get them, right?
Yeah, now I'm actually getting the view. I mean, well, the views the views that I paid for, I mean, I'm practically getting theirs now. I mean, I guess I could bump them up even more, but I'm not paying for that. That's crazy.
Hey,
you're the only connection the Dabbleverse has to Stuttering John at this point. You're the one link that exists.
Yes, I still have a regular conversation with Mr. Melendez, the former Duke. I don't know if you've heard. I am now the Duke.
Now I want to shout out to Doom. When you do another Dabbleverse, please do Mazzy and Mammy, and my money's on Mammy.
Are we talking like fisticuffs, lady style, or are we just talking about verbal assault?
Speak like wrestling stuff, and he made me a very. I was wearing.
He made you like a fat.
Yeah, I was.
Had you had a belly, and
I was scratching eyes. I mean, I was doing all kinds of stuff. It was,
well, I don't know if
maybe
you guys saw Quadfather versus Johnny Crutches, but yeah, there's another.
I didn't see that. No.
I didn't see that either.
Even Quad gets to come to life nowadays, which is very fortunate for me since I can't do it myself. I appreciate that.
Who won that Quad? You or
you're gonna have to go check it out, folks. Give them the view. Give them the view. Indeed.
I saw gay big belly Rob versus Chad Zumock.
Oh, yeah, they made Chad Zumock cool. He's doing backflips, and me, I'm just sashaying around, scratching eyes, wearing doggies. Like, I'm too busy like dancing and smiling.
I had a laugh though. It said, what did it say? It said, "I love pedophiles."
Oh yeah, pedophiles.
Pedophiles. Wow, that's
that one.
Very mean indeed. But yes, thank you, Bobby Nick, for becoming a member of the BYB Podcast. Beep, 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 beep.
Wow, it's Crazy Carl. Crazy Carl in the morning.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
Thank
morning
you.
zoo. We're gonna give out some prizes here. A little bit. Crazy Carl.
We're doing,
yeah.
BYB, the wacky morning show or evening show. It doesn't matter what time of day. We're wacky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go to Jenny Jingles with the weather. Carl, did you take your nap yet? Leave me alone, Mom.
Reverend Billy, look at this guy. Member for 7
he's
months.
a good egg. He's
Yes.
a good egg. And so is that bald motherfucker, Dave Sarah. I see Dave Sarah.
No. Dave's not a good guy. Bad guy. Bad.
I like Dave
Bad
Sarah.
guy, bad man, bad touch,
Dave
bad
Sarah.
everything.
I like Dave Sarah. Dave, I don't have any audio.
What'd you do, Dave? You're an idiot. You're an
Dave.
idiot. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
You suck.
Member for 7 months. Deb, Quad, and Deb. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Are you seeing double right now? Maybe you drank too much. But yeah, thank you for being here, buddy.
Who's
Is
the guy
this
in between
true?
Quad and the other guy? Who's the middle guy? He looks like Opie, like just sitting there quiet.
Somebody else said that too. I look like Opie.
Yeah, I'm like, it looks like Opie up there, just like observing and judging and watching over us.
No judgments. No, I cast no judgments, my friend. Okay, none. I
Just doing
don't
my
give a
radio
fuck.
show.
Yeah.
Just doing my radio show.
He would
Come
judge
on
you. He
now.
doesn't care.
It's all a bunch of crap. It's crap. I got my dog.
I don't care.
Hey,
what
dog.
the snake in.
Yeah, hey Rob, quit jerking off your doggy.
Doggy. I don't care about Anthony.
How do we get
Yeah.
to me jerking off my doggy?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, just a bad reference. You know that you've heard it 1,000 times. Let's not joke. Just doing the same bit. But actually, it's kind of funny you brought that up because right before the show, I was listening to, back in 2015 when Jimmy and Opie had that big argument on screen. And I definitely listened to the whole thing and clipped up the timestamps from it so we could listen to that tonight. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking gold. There's so much in there. And it's like, it's beautiful to see all the negativity. We love it. More negativity. That's what we want here.
Yes.
But yeah, whatever, that whole falling out. And then they kissed and made up. And now here we are in 2025 and Anthony's back on the radio and they're back
And
to fighting.
I sit here with you.
Yeah, they're fighting like mad, like cats and dogs now. It's very unfortunate. I know that Rob, you said you're a Howard Stern fan, not an O&A fan from back in the day, but you were saying something about going into Compound Media at some point.
Yeah, I used to go over to Compound Media when Artie went over there because I was a huge Stern fan. So everybody was telling me to check out Compound Media. Anthony at the time was following me on Twitter when I was doing my show, and so I started checking out Compound Media. I used to go over there, sit and watch shows. I would talk to Artie, but and it was always like just very chaotic whether Artie was going to be there or not. A lot of times I would show up and Artie wouldn't be there. Other times when Artie was there, he'd be going to the bathroom on there, and like everybody in the office and like Keith the cop and the secretary were like eyeballing each other, looking every time Artie left. And yeah, you could tell there was just like a whole lot of tension and a whole lot of shit going on. And it was an awkward time, I think, at Compound Media, but I loved it. That's what got me started. But I went back and listened to old Opie and Anthony stuff, and I found some of the stuff funny. I mean, I don't like the guy personally, but I think Anthony Cumia is a very
Which one?
funny guy.
Yeah, let's be more specific. Opie or Anthony?
Well,
Which one are you? You're not a
Opie.
fan of
I don't
Anthony,
know
that's
Opie.
right.
I don't know personally, and but I don't think he's good on the air. And Anthony, I think he's hilarious. He's got quick timing. He's a good broadcaster, but I just think he's a piece of shit human being. But
Anthony Cumia, Sunday nights WABC.
Oh yeah, he's killing WABC. He's bringing AM radio back. Deb, everybody's acting like this is so successful, but I did tune in. I was at work and it was slow. I was in a service bar and I turned it on. And during the commercials, during Anthony Cumia's broadcast, it was like asking people for money for a donation to bring AM radio back. That they're trying to take it away. And,
what, like PBS style? Like they're doing a membership, like a money drive?
Yeah, like donate the money to this because or maybe they weren't even asking for money. I think they might have been asking you to write your congressperson to tell them not to take AM radio away. All I know it didn't sound like AM radio is in great shape, even with Anthony Cumia back, because during the commercial on his show, it was like something about writing your Congress or putting something about keeping AM radio alive so they don't take it away. Like AM radio seems to be in jeopardy from these commercials they were playing.
I don't think Elon's going to spend a lot of money bringing AM radio back.
Rob, thank you. I will, when I get off of this show, I will be writing letters to my congressman, to New York City. Eric
I know you are a listener. Have you heard these commercials? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I have not, because this past Sunday, I had a couple things I was dealing with on the phone. And as you know, I love my White Lotus and my Righteous Gemstones.
Two of the best shows on television today.
So,
Righteous Gemstones is like one of the greatest shows.
Oh my gosh. Anything Danny McBride does is gold. If you haven't seen it, watch Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, I've watched.
Honestly, that's probably my favorite. But Righteous Gemstones is great. So I missed Anthony. I
didn't listen this week. This was
I started to listen. He had Lionel on. Lionel's a good guest. But I know. Stop it. I heard you go, geez. Lionel's
speaking of people that talk too much, Lionel is the gabbiest motherfucker that ever lived. I like him though.
I said to Dan, I said, we have to get this Lionel guy on because it's a night off. You just
he will just rattle on forever.
You just will not get a word in, and you can sit back, not participate, and just put up chats or whatever. So I really want to get Lionel on for that reason and that reason.
Me too. It's like when I have people on my show and they end up starting to argue, I'll just sit back like, yeah, this is great. Thanks, guys. Argue away. Enjoy yourself. Beat each other up.
I had a couple guests like that for me. Roseanne Barr's son that produces her podcast now, Jake Pentland. I always have a night off when he's on. And then who's the other one? Jesse Ventura. He don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Jesse Ventura, when I used to have him on the show, I mean, it was just like sit back and let him go.
He could do a whole press junket by himself. He doesn't need any interviewers.
The fluoride's turning your dog gay, Rob.
Rob,
I'm off the grid with the dogs.
Robert, Mr. Z in chat says that you and I are the exact same person.
Oh, we are.
I guess
so. I don't see how that's possible. I'm looking.
I don't know
right now, but okay, whatever. The chat's never
wrong.
Relation,
you promise, as far as you know.
I met Deb in Atlantic City recently.
Yeah, let's get to that because you guys had a huge falling out, and then you guys met in AC, and now you're best friends in the world. Kissed and made up.
Deb was always on the show, and I don't know. I forget. I think she made like some hacky dog joke, and I put her in like a timeout.
I did
a wacky dog joke.
I made a silly dog joke, and actually, it brings me back to mommy because it was something about
how old mommy would
how old mommy was or mammy, and she's 50, and I said like, oh well, that's only 7 in dog years, and then Rob got mad at me, and so
but anyway, then I see she's doing like these podcasts, and it's like it's just all about me. So I just kind of went on my show,
but that was a valid point. As bitches go, she's fairly middle-aged, right?
She's 68, and she'll owe you one.
Yeah, but anyway, so I went to this event, and they brought Deb up to me, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
They didn't bring me up to you. I voluntarily walked up to you. Mint Diggity came up to me. I was talking to the Culligans, I think, or Winby and his wife. And somebody ran up to us. Rob Saul is here. Rob Saul is here. I'm like, fuck Rob Saul. I don't give a fuck. Anyhow, Culligan's, and I'm talking to them. No, Rob Saul is here. Go talk to him. Go talk to him. So I was like, all right. So I walked up to Rob and boom, it was squashed. Rob was very gracious. He apologized and bought me a beer, and it was all good.
Hey, if only Kevin Brennan would have been so nice. Am I right?
Oh, I remember buying you a beer. I don't remember apologizing. But.
You did. You said, listen, I'm sorry about
I heard you guys kissed and made up, literally kissed.
No, I know.
I heard.
I
heard.
Diggity gave me a ride home, and everybody claimed I went off and slept with Deb that night. But Mick Diggity can test. He gave me a ride
that's
home.
So hot. That's so hot. You guys are just trying to turn everybody on.
Yeah,
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Rob. You big tease. Quit it.
This is not that kind of show, Rob.
Yeah,
but we worked it out regardless. And we had a nice evening.
Hey, she's a good egg. We squashed her.
I wish him well.
I wish Deb well. Yeah, I wish Deb well. We squashed.
I think Mr. Z is a mind reader. He's like, this is the Ray DeVito show. And then everybody started doing the Ray DeVito fucking
Z for the win. Well played, sir. Well played.
That's what it is. I do it. I don't have a problem with that. She's a good egg. I wish her well.
You have misunderstandings every once in a while. People,
Nick in Fort Wayne says you did apologize, Robin. He was there. We got to meet him, and he was lovely as well. So do you remember meeting Nick in Fort Wayne? He's a nice fellow.
Oh, yeah, I did meet Nick in Fort Wayne.
No,
Deb apologized too.
You apologized. I said, well, you know what?
That's what it is. It's like
it's a give and take.
I was the only wrong party in this.
No, don't make me fight you again. Don't make me.
Don't
make me cut you, bitch. Don't make me cut you.
You didn't. No,
Quad,
you
put up
didn't.
Down syndrome.
No, you didn't. No, you
Quad,
didn't.
put up Down syndrome. Put up Down syndrome.
Oh, you want this one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Debbie's a good sport. She agreed to wear a doggy costume with Rob, mounted her for the apology. Okay, I see.
Come on, Rob. That was a good one.
That was funny.
Doggy. You got, is it like mandatory that we all say doggy? Like
doggy.
Is it?
You gotta open your mouth all the way too and show the white on the back. Dog. And you got to turn your head.
Boy, Jacob Ryan S. Go, Jacob Ryan S. How are you?
Robert, what are you drinking tonight? How many ABVs is that? What is that?
9.5, but
Oy vey, look at that.
9.5, but
the victory.
I didn't wake up till noon today, and I have been drinking, so you don't have to worry about me being out of practice and naughty.
Okay,
nice. It's like falling off a bicycle, though.
Oh, Robert, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you because for me to watch your reruns on your podcast, I now have to be the $9 member.
No, there's only once in a great while. There's certain ones. But
the way to take care of the founders of Saul Inc.
Oh, jeez.
Why do you still have a Patreon, Rob? Because I remember back in the day, like I went on a show with you, and it was like a Patreon only.
I never had a Patreon. That was Levy Land's Patreon, but I was running it.
Right. So why did we do that? Just slap him around a little bit after the fallout? Because it was right after all that shit happened in the first place. When you remember coming on my show and Chris Abels took over your YouTube channel and was sniping us.
Yeah. With that producer, because he had a producer had access. That's when I think that was the end. That was the beginning of the end, at least.
Yeah. No, I think it was just days after that. You guys, you did another show with him and had an absolute fallout, and it was a done deal then. I think you came on my show and you guys did one more show together, and that was it. The end.
That was it. Yeah. I haven't even. When people bring him up, I'm surprised. I mean, that guy really would have fallen from grace because that's what they did over at the Shuli Network, which pissed me off because I didn't even want to go over there. I wanted to do our own thing over there, but Bob was insistent about being a part of the Shuli Network. And I was like, all right, well, then I want to bring my show on there. And okay. And then they give Chris Abels his own show, which he never had his own show. I always had success doing my own shows, always had good guests. fairly decent numbers, and they're like, and then like Chris Abels is like has two, 3 people in the chat. They're just getting wasted. It's nothing. It's totally unwatchable. But there's like 5,000 live viewers, and they're like, even Brendan said he was fooled. He's like, oh my god, I thought this was like some big hit. What are people seeing in this? And then it's like, I knew that he was buying the views at this point, but I didn't want to like uncover and blow everybody up, at that point. But they would like bring me on like the BS show and be like, oh, are you jealous because you don't have your own show because you can't get numbers like Chris Abels? And
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I can't get numbers. It's hostility did build up just because I know it was all fake numbers. Like, as you could see now, not that I'm saying I'm some big draw, but I draw more of an audience than Chris Abels. That's just a fact.
Oh, dude, he can't. Yeah, if you go watch his drinking show now, like he can't break 100. And supposedly somehow he was getting like 5,000 views when he was on the Shuli Network. We all knew. We all knew that story
but even
already.
If you watch Levy Land, Chris Abels was like they had nothing with him. Even with Levy, if you watch Levy Land, 90% of the show was all about me, my life, everything that was going on with me, stuff about me.
Oh, somebody's special. Jesus.
I'm saying, but I'm just saying,
what an ego on this guy. Am I right?
No, I'm just saying, like, there's a thing, even though a lot of people hate me, it was like Chris Abels, they would like more because they're like, oh, well, at least he's against Rob Saul, and we hate him too. People hate me, but they watch me, and they tune in to watch me fail, to watch me do it, whatever. But Chris Abels doesn't draw people, he doesn't draw numbers, and that's all there is to it.
Chris Abels doesn't sell tickets.
Jacob Ryan has $2. Fucking great lineup tonight. Skol!
Goal.
That's right. Speaking of which, we need to get Stuttering John down there doing like a drinking game or something. I know he's traveling around right now doing comedy stuff. Have you ever been out to one of his comedy gigs, Deb, Rob?
No, I've only Dabbleverse wise, I've seen Kumia and Chad.
Chad so you did a comedy at the compound thing, huh?
Yeah, I did a couple of those. Yeah, I've seen Chrissy, Kumia.
Okay.
I've seen Chad.
Did you go to the baseball field one?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
I missed out on that lovely epic thing. And
it looked epic. Funny.
I've seen Chad Lee twice, and he is coming back to my area headlining at Off the Hook Comedy Club May 5th. So I may go to that one too.
Neat.
I got stuff to do.
He's got stuff to do. He's got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do. Greg Words, member for 14 months. Hey, Rob, you heard of ChadZumockComedy.com.
Just recently, someone came up on my on my show and asked me to look it up, and it was hilarious. I said, whoever did that,
Greg did. Greg Words, this guy that just did that chat. He's the author of that website. So
okay. So because I didn't know who it was, and I said whoever did this is very talented. They put a lot of love and work into this because I never knew about it, and I've been feuding with Chad, but they said this website's been around for a while, and you go on, and it's like the whole website's trolling Chad, but it looks like a legit real website, and every fucking link you click is like or page is like a fucking gem, and I'm like, whoever did this is fucking amazing. It's genius, and they put a lot of love and work into this website.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. And the most important part is we can keep all of those charges he's been charged with over the years in order so that everybody can keep up with what a piece of shit that Chad Zumock guy really is. And I guess probably everybody here could agree on that, right, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it so begrudgingly. Come on,
girl. You tell him, Deb. You tell Miss Debbie.
You don't be sending no pictures to my man, okay?
What you say about Ray DeVito?
No. If Ray don't go, I don't go.
Oh yeah. Because we had Mammy on my show when all that was going down, the pre-AC stuff, and yeah, she was
like
very
having
upset
chickies
with. She's like the designated fucking Ray DeVito handler, I guess. She's responsible for him.
She's the Dabble mom.
She's the house mom.
Dabble mommy. Ooh,
Dabble
the Dabble mommy.
So she's a
Mammy.
Dabble what? No, you didn't.
You don't say that.
No.
I cut a bitch.
Who you talking to? You'll know who you talking to.
It's like listening to chickens
Rob,
bite.
you shut up. I didn't send no pictures to Mr. Kill Everything. No.
Well, that's what she was telling us, and she had her husband standing right next to her when she was telling us, and he was about to come on screen. I think he just didn't really want to, but she was like, yeah, come over here and tell all these people that absolutely I have permission to flirt and send pictures and do that kind of shit. So according to her,
she really wants to. First of all, what guy wants to get up with someone like mommy and like put their face, but then also say, yeah, I let my wife.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say this, and that's why I come out here. Mazzy, who the fuck is Joel Mazzy? Who the fuck are you to come on? No, but who is Mazzy to come in like 15 months after she broke up with this fucking asshole? Okay, now she comes on. Bravo to the Clowntown boys. I like them. I'm down with the clown. But she comes in here now, and she's like this library school marm. Oh, Mr. Kill. Oh, yeah, he liked to fuck me in the ass. And oh, Mr. Kill, he has a pregnancy fetish, and he used to do this and that. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. Seriously, you could have came out right after that.
Why does she need to come out, though, Deb? Like,
she didn't. She should have stayed in the fucking ocean, okay? And she's throwing every Dabble girl under the bus. KB.
Dabble girl. Are you a Dabble girl, Deb?
I don't know. But she's
Let's see how many calendars we sell of the women of the Dabble.
Ooh,
all 12 of them, literally.
I don't know.
We might need to like put someone in drag for a month.
December and July have to be the same girl, but other than that,
do we have to count MGD in that?
Oh God.
Gumby.
That would sell. I would sell a lot with that. My Dabbleman calendar didn't do well. I'm sorry, Robert and Quad and Kumia and everybody. It didn't do too well. But
right.
But anyway, with
yeah.
Mazzy, and the reason I came on is, you know what? I did watch this the night it aired, and I sat there, and it was very salacious, very interesting.
Salacious.
And who doesn't like some gossip? Okay, and you got it. We learned Mr. Kill likes fucking pregnant girls.
I want to put a baby in a belly.
He likes sloppy 80ths or whatever.
We learned this outside all the time. We learned she had to hold his hair up over the toilet like he was a college sorority girl. We learned he's not a welder by trade. He's a pizza delivery guy.
Oh, no. Same thing.
But no shame on that game. At least he's working. Yeah, and we learned a lot on her. But why does she decide out of nowhere to come on and scream and talk about KB, Miss KB, Jesse Angel, and Mommy? Mommy I met, okay? And I didn't know what to expect with Mommy. I expected, I heard she's a whore. She's an attention whore. And granted, she might like attention. She sure does. Who doesn't? Maybe we all do. Isn't that why we're all here on YouTube? That we all want some form of attention. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All of us except Honk and Yingwei. We all like it.
Quaid's actually hiding from the FBI on this show. He's looking not for attention.
But, I find it disingenuous that she comes out of nowhere, on with the clowns, down with the clowns, and she's spilling her guts about this poor guy. And granted,
come on.
You know what? He might be a weirdo. I don't know what you're into. You don't know what I'm into. Joe don't know what I'm into. I don't know what you into. I don't know what Glad into. You know,
Deb, these people torture me, and I've never heard you once say like, "Oh, poor Rob, this poor guy." I mean, what if you get on? That's just what you're signing up for. You got to deal with a lot of fucking bullshit.
No, I mean, listen. Mr. Kill needs to work on his life. He should put down streaming, period. He should go to AA or talk to somebody.
AA is for quitters. Come on.
You know, he needs to listen. He needs to do something. But for her to come on all high and mighty and sit there and accuse.
She wasn't acting high and mighty.
She was. She's like, oh, Mammy sent pictures in the bed. And Mammy did this. Oh, and that KB. She's another groupie. You know what? KB, Mommy, Jesse Angel, and all these people, you know what they are? Super fans.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that what a whore is? Someone that shows up to the comedy gigs to enjoy whatever? That's what she's trying to infer.
I love Mommy, and I've met KB. I met Mommy.
She's a good egg.
Yeah, she's a good egg. We squashed it. Mommy, we squashed
big
it.
Fucking tits.
Yeah.
But
I have to do that. I have to do that to KB. It's mandatory that every time her name comes up, I have to do that.
That's the best.
But
it's mandatory.
Like I said,
okay, let's back up for 1 second, Deb. LOL. She said he was a pizza delivery driver. Ozone. I didn't hear that either. I didn't listen to the whole thing.
All right,
and still more successful than Anthony Zenhauser.
Well, he
does is Uber
Grubhub stop.
Grubhub.
Yeah.
But no, she mentioned pizza, like in passing. And no offense, Final Boss, and no offense, Clown Towns, but you guys suck as interviewers. Y'all talked over each other.
Yeah.
People in there, you guys fucking sucked. You didn't do follow up.
You guys suck.
And first of all, here's Final Boss trying to be funny too. What's he say? Deb, you fucking Rob in the ass.
Oh, no, I'm laughing. He's doing that man of many inches. I do appreciate that.
Nasty Neil just brought up in the chat. Not only like he pretends to be like my right hand man, like I guess he arranged this interview while my show was going on, and then he dipped out of my show and said he had to go and arrange this rival podcast at the same time.
How dare him?
How dare him? That's so untoward. But you don't. But
you're on my untoward board.
But Robert, you don't own him. So he got this guy. A shout out to him for getting this girl on.
No, don't tell me I don't own him. But if God forbid, I take away his wrench or I don't have him listen to his ideas, then it's a problem. The guy wants to be a part of the show, but then he's like booking for shows at the same time.
All right,
as mine.
Robert.
Not even like it's a show that just happens to be on the same time. Like you left the show while you were doing stuff on there to go to another show to bring a big guest and bring heat to the show.
So beloved Cheddar just the dude gets his details together and he asks really good questions. So shout out to beloved Cheddar. He has multiple side hustles. Pizza delivery is one of them. He has more jobs than every other Dabbleverse podcaster.
Quad, for the love of God, send this dim bitch back to the kitchen and have her chug some rat poison for that voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it skipped. Yeah, if you pay extra money, if you pay that extra $5, you can skip the queue. So thank you, Deep Secret. Actually, we should play that again because I didn't even really get to catch what it said. Let's hear it. It was a short one.
Quad, for the love of God, send this dim bitch back to the kitchen and have her chug some rat poison for that voice.
Deb, dumb bitch.
Got her. So okay, is he did you hear if he's an actual welder? I guess that was the other
he did go point. Okay. And opinion says Big W did a great as an interviewer. He knows a lot of the lore, and that's true. Big W saved the whole thing because the rest of them I tweeted I was coming on here and I said it was Hollywood Squares. But this was like true Hollywood Squares. At one point they had 8 people on and they all like talk over people and they don't ask follow-ups. Big W did a great job. Shout out to Final Boss. for getting the guest, absolutely. Though there were times I wanted to slap Final Boss when he didn't want to shut up. But yeah, it was a good show. She was very interesting. She was personable, but she made a lot of assumptions, and I just don't get. Why do you come? This is the same thing I.
You know what they say about people that make assumptions, Deb? Huh?
Yeah, I do. Don't make me cut you, Robert. I'll take that dog and swing it around and throw it in the
No. Don't you go down that Chad Zumock and start threatening people's animals, small little poor puppies. Debbie, I'm so shocked that you would go there.
God.
Wow, that just happened, folks. Debbie is a...
My pearls.
Oh, no.
How dare you?
Come here, bank account, Rob Saul, or I kill your dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't dim my shine.
I mean, that's really what we came here to blab about today is the Chad Zumock stuff. Let me play a couple of these super tips that we got built up back here real quick. We got 3 of them, and then we can get into the rest of this. And I do want to jump into Chad Zumock ASAP. So Rob Saul, keep that impression on standby. Because you're a total loser. You need to go away, dude. Like, you suck. You suck so bad, and we're going to talk about that here real soon.
Fucking jerk off.
Dude. Like, oh.
By the way, hey, Rob. By the way, woof, 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 grr, woof, 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 woof.
Oh, my God. That is disguising. Put that red rocket away, Jake.
Also, I'm fat.
Well,
Jake wasn't on camera once, but hilarious, Deadpool. I mean, man, I can't believe you haven't made it in the big leagues yet.
Thank you, Deadpool.
Yes.
Hey, Quad. Z-Man here. I see you have Deb and the Dog Lover on tonight. No wonder your money is down. My show today made $69. We're doing it. Catch me and Swartzen at Fire Island next week. Mudshark out.
Fire Island. Wow.
Why is Dan giving me nasty nicknames and not Deb?
Dog lovers? Whatever, man. It's okay to be a lover of dogs, right, Rob?
Yeah, we know what people are.
It's better. That kind of lover. Oh, I get it. I'm slow. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's what you think, Rob.
No, it's not. He's just chipping you.
He just says, yeah, you love dogs and you don't want to see Chad anywhere near them because he'll stump their little puppy heads, and apparently he's not good with dogs.
Yes. And I love dogs, bro. I do. I'm like the biggest dog lover you know.
I'm like the biggest dog lover.
I would put it down. I'd be like, I'm sorry, your dad is a loser. So I'm gonna
You're a loser. You're such a loser, Rob.
Do you even have any friends? Like, I hung out with Adam Sandler. I did.
I took a picture with like someone famous one time. Look at me.
I didn't even ask Adam. Adam Sandler asked to take the picture with me.
Anthony Kiedis, he was like, "You're my inspiration for like Under the Bridge."
I almost got a dog once.
Like Ric Flair lives up the road. I think I'll live stream next time I go to the bar he goes to and all. But,
there are like lots of celebrities that live in Los Angeles.
You just sound like a straight up Valley girl now. You totally blew that one. Holy shit, we jumped the shark, folks. Jumped the shark.
So,
all right, we got one more. Here we go.
Have some money, Quad. Rob, I know you don't fuck dogs. You just jerk them off for fun. No one's buying the doctor's note excuse. The only thing lower than your IQ is your potential.
Hilarious.
Wow. What did he say? The only thing lower than your IQ
is your potential.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my God. The super tipper is winning at life.
You're never going to recover. You have been owned.
Yeah.
If they could do that in super tips, imagine what they
can
do
listen
in
to
the
the
workplace.
actual tape that people take, and the tape or the tape of proof proves my side. But whatever. Go ahead. I'm glad you're all having fun with it.
Oh, come on. Rob does not like super tips. All right. There it is, folks. Rob Saul does not approve of super tips. So,
What did I say? What did I say about super tips? Well, super chatters, super tippers, whatever.
They're the super voice tips. How's that? We'll call them that.
Rob Saul.
Johnny Carson, a good egg.
The best of eggs.
5 BYB Podcast memberships. I love Johnny Carson. Subscribe to his YouTube.
Yes. Thank you very much, Johnny Carson. Gifting 5 BYB Podcast memberships. Beep, 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 beep. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate the hell out of that. And we are in the middle of a membership drive. We're always
April's membership
driving over here. Yeah, it's April's showers of memberships. Why don't you shower us in memberships? So we're just gonna. We started in February and whatever. Somehow we marched through the memberships in March, and now we're hoping for some showers to make May flowers.
We marched through March. I don't think you marched through March.
Got me.
Autism.
I gotcha. But you know what? Make Quad walk.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out.
25 memberships and we get Quad walking, okay?
Yep, it's a New Year's resolution.
Praise
That's right.
Jesus.
That's actually the plan for Hackamania. I will be walking by Hackamania. That's the plan, at least.
Yep. It's
you guys don't seem very excited about that.
I am.
Quad. That would be big fucking news. I mean, come on.
No, that would be.
I know it's
don't say it like that. No, it would be. Poor little guy. It would be.
I know. I love you. It would be really. I love you, doggy.
Doggy. All right, let's actually hear the actual annoying voice. I don't know that we need to listen to too much of it because we kind of
did it already.
Shredded it, didn't we? Let's just hear the voice. Let's hear the voice.
You come in proper, damn it.
You don't aren't knowing.
I want to.
You are
go ahead.
Knowing.
Come on.
That's mommy.
Groupie number 6. Oh boy.
Hey, Mazzy. That's mommy. Hi,
that
mommy.
That is mommy.
Okay.
Mommy.
Hey, Mazzy.
Mommy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What was that you said about me?
There was a lot said about you.
Hi, mommy. Well, can we repeat it because I some of us do have lives, so
I don't have much proof, but you were talking to MKE when I
About?
was with him. So
about what? About what?
A lot of
You
stuff.
tell me.
Oh, what? Oh, I was
There's.
about my life.
It's funny.
Okay,
it is
hold
kind of
up.
funny
Mammy,
how
you-
often our buddy Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid is in the chat.
Yes.
Guy. Every time I pull up a clip, it's him. He's
I
in there
do too.
somewhere.
I'm like, Dan, knock it off. Knock it off.
Yeah.
You know what? Mommy bodied this girl because she's just like, what was her first go-to? You're old. You're Puerto Rican. You're old. I'm never going to get old. You know, that was her thing. It wasn't fact versus fact. Mommy came in with facts. She was spitting fire and coming in with facts. I am team mommy.
And as far as I can tell, it always does seem like she is actually telling the truth. And whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It is kind of a long clip. It's like 20 minutes long. And
We don't need to go over it. I'm team mommy, team KB, Miss KB, and team who else? Oh, Jessie Angel. She got thrown in there. So I don't know her, but she got thrown in there too. And you know what? If you have a man, Joel, if you have a man and he be texting some girl, it ain't my fault, okay? But honestly, if you have a man, he's texting some woman, don't be mad at the woman. Honestly, be mad at the guy for keeping it going if it's some kind of salacious thing. And mommy sent the screenshots to Final Boss, and it was very innocent. It was like, oh, she's so sweet, you know, this, and that. And he writes back and he says, I want to buy her a gift. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? It was all very innocent.
Fire the rabbit, right, Deb? You know what I'm talking about.
I
know
do.
all ladies
I
know what the
do.
rabbit is. If you want to impress a lady, this is a tip for all you lovers out there. Buy them the rabbit. They love them.
They love the rabbit. And they love the way the ears go. They love that. They just love it.
Oh, okay. Hey, do that one more time, Mingway. What is it?
They love it. They love it.
Rob, you got to meet Mammy in AC. Did you? What was your impression of Mammy?
How I love you.
Pretty normal to me. She just sat there having a drink with a sweatshirt on.
She didn't try to fuck you?
No.
She didn't try to fuck.
Oh, you're the only one that she didn't try to fuck. Apparently, she's putting out.
Yeah, I guess she wasn't interested. I don't know, but yeah, she didn't try to sexually attack me or anything.
But
sexually attack. Yeah, she's a sexual predator. That's what we're anyway. That's the rumors we get it all here. I know that. There you go. See, I told you, folks. Quad knows what's up with the ladies. Member for 14 months. I see your rabbit and raise you the Hitachi.
KB's gonna raise us a barbecue. What the fuck are we talking about here? Oh, that's a hibachi. Sorry, I got my words wrong.
Hitachi. It's all the same thing, except for one you can take into the shower with you, and one you cannot.
Yeah, one will kill your whole family if you do. Yes.
Now,
that would be kind of cool to be able to barbecue in the shower, but nope, not having it.
Now, Flat Cat says, I don't like that she filmed John's house, but I still like her. And I don't agree with her filming John's house, but it was
that's
fun.
the problem. My only problem I have right now.
I don't think anybody, Chad went to John's house and left a note. John probably went to somebody else's house, and they all do this back and forth, and they should not. Just
wait. I just want to real quick. I just want to address the rumor. They said on the Uncle Rico show that John carries around the note that Chad left on his door in his pocket because they had audio of him showing this guy a note. No, Chad had it on his phone. John had the Chad note on his phone. He doesn't carry around the actual paper in his pocket.
I thought Chad took the piece of paper with him when he left.
I don't know.
It's all very Rob. Actually,
who cares? And you know
what?
The
only question I would have is, do you actually? So what's your understanding as far as like Chad getting his gig canceled at the Cape Carousel? He claimed that he and we played that the other day. The fact that he lied about the police officer calling him, and it was when he tried to call it back, it was a dead number.
Yeah, I don't know. Chad lies. Chad lies so
all
much.
I know
Chad
is
says is pretty much a lie.
Cancel says everything's okay, and he is right. And I stand with Stancil about super chats and how Kevin's show fucking sucks now.
Okay.
Yeah.
KB, thank you for being a member for 14 months. You've been here since the beginning, and you're a lovely doll, and we appreciate you very much over here at BYB. And I just wanted to say, can't wait to meet you in Hackamania. So once again, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And who, what, why? Calling it now. Deb is she just left. Maybe she knew this was coming up. Calling it now. Deb is a snake. We already know Mammy is LOL. That's not funny. Who, what, why? How dare you? That's not a joke. Either you believe that and you're sincere. Calling it now. Deb is a snake. I don't know Deb that good, but from what I've seen so far, so good. She doesn't seem like a snake to me. I did want to bring this up though. Oops. This is what Deb was referencing. I don't know if you got to see this today, Rob. You're friends with Stancil from back in the day, right? At some point.
Yeah, I know Stancil. I did see this today, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, let's play it and conversate on it. I don't know. We already got Deb's answer on what she thinks about it, but let's see what we think about it.
I'm looking at you. No, you're not an exception. If you regularly super chat any of these shows, fuck you. And don't super chat this show. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference between me and all these other shows is I can tell the truth. I don't need your fucking money like all these other fucking hosts. Fuck your money. Fuck Vinny Cash. Fuck all you people. I don't give a fuck about any of you. Somebody needs to tell the truth of what the fuck is happening in podcasting. And it's you fucking low-life super chatters propping up these terrible fucking shows just to get your little fucking simp messages read. You fucking
Ew, gross. I had to pause it there.
Emergency show. He's got spit on his mouth.
yeah. Rob gets it. We're doing the zoom in show just to show. No, I could see it building up in his mouth as he was screaming about nothing.
Yeah.
This is the same shit.
Look how disgusted he is. He's got spit in his mouth.
I do like your Shuli impression. I appreciate that shit, of course. I guess I could just keep that right there for a minute because we do have an emergency, a spittle emergency. But no, this is the same shit Stancil and Gino and all those guys have been screaming about forever. But they are kind of hypocrites, especially Gino. Like Gino was screaming about super chats ever since the day anybody started making super chats. They made fun of it. They're like, "Oh, you're not a real show unless you're in a studio, or you're not a." Now we get Jim Stancil, who's like, "I'm the arbiter of what's a real show and what isn't," because if you're not screaming the truth or whatever the fuck your version of the truth is, you're not doing a show. Bullshit. I
think everybody has like gotten into the super chat thing, and then everybody thinks when they're getting super chats, it's because they're so talented and they just have this great audience that just appreciates them, and every other show is just grifting. And I think that's the thing here. I don't know, because Stancil blocked Vinny Cash, that guy, gives extra money to show hundreds and he's saying fuck yeah, we're not gonna kiss any listeners' ass, but I mean, I guess unless you have a contract like Stern, you're not gonna kiss anybody's ass for $100 donation or whatever. But that's the thing, it is you try to do your show. I think now if it's solely on super chats and that's all you're doing is just sitting there waiting for super chats and not doing anything, but I mean, if you get super chats,
how about this, Rob? What if you're just driving around in your car screaming at your phone while you're going somewhere? Is that a show? Are you blown away by this shit?
I don't know, but it's just, as long as you have some content or you got something, who cares? And you know what? Who cares if it's a show or if it's not a show? Just don't watch it. That's all I say. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the simplest thing that ever existed. But yeah, no, but that's, as we well know, that's not what happens in the Dabbleverse. You hate watch shows, and then you have to super chat money to the person you hate, as you well know, because the only way that you'll read it right is if it's insulting you, then it costs money to read it, right?
Yeah.
Is that
you don't mind reading mean stuff as long as it comes with a dollar bill behind it. Fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, whatever. Say I can take it. I mean, I'll read it, but I'm not going to sit there and acknowledge you and fight with you for free in the chat. I mean,
exactly.
Just
that's right, Mr. Z. Did you hear that? I'm not going to argue with you all fucking day just because you need attention. Send a super chat, you coward.
Yeah.
Does he have a Prince Valiant haircut going on there?
Prince Valium? Yeah, like from you're talking about Spaceballs, right?
Mint Diggity said in the chat room that that apparently Jim Stancil used to make sleazy jokes about Vinny Cash buying him a new computer. So gross. So I guess he used to appreciate the money he was given, but now he's above it. I don't know. That's all.
It doesn't make any sense because I mean, we all know Vinny's out there in Utah and whatever. Jim Stancil has made pretty much a yearly trip out to his place. I know they all hang out in Colorado, and that's coming up here soon. I think Chad Zumock's going out to Colorado. They're all going out there for a concert and to hang out with that super whore KB, according to the internet. That is not.
Yeah, we're gonna go out and hang out because I like you guys. I have friends. I have friends. You're a
You're a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I tell you, the Z-Man, huh?
So yeah, you can do the Z-Man because we're gonna get right into that
Adam
now.
Sandler movies on TV. I
way
hang out
too
with
much.
them. Yeah, I
Way
mean,
too
you're
much
all
Adam Sandler.
losers. I mean, it's fire. I mean, that's something no one can ever take away from me is that I hung out with Adam Sandler. I mean, don't take my shine, bro.
Hey Chad, since you're here, when is the last time you gave Nick Swartzen the head in the green room for doing the shows?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Am I being punked right now? I mean, you guys are just jealous because I hang out with Nick Swartz and have top tier gigs, bro. I mean,
So you're saying when you guys were down in Key West, you never did anything sexual or gay together?
Listen, bro, I drink and I do what I got to do to earn my paycheck, bro. Stop being jealous. Stop trying to dim my shine, bro.
So yeah. So what are you doing for Jim Florentine and Jim Brewer then? In that case,
they're my bros, bro. Because you're like a dork. You're in a wheelchair and you're a dork, and you don't know what it's like to have cool friends like Jim Brewer, Jim Florentine. I mean, can you say I went to a Super Bowl party at Jim Florentine's house? No, bro, you can't because you're a loser and you're a dork. And the Z-Man has all the inside connection.
the Z-Man winneth indeed. So were you trying to scam all those people going to the Kill Kevin event so that you could just get up there, pay for your plane ticket to go hang out with Jim Florentine at the Super Bowl? Was that really the purpose?
Whoa, bro. You're shooting out a lot of misinformation that you know nothing about because you're a dork. Okay. I had all intentions. I don't know. You people, probably you were calling the club and trying to get the gig canceled, bro.
It's all the haters, it's all the trolls just trying to get our event shut down.
You're
yeah,
just
exactly.
That's shut down. What have I got to do, bro? I'm just going to the Super Bowl party. I'm not like fuck that. I'm not dealing with it. You aren't gonna dim my shine. I am the Z-Man. TMZ. We're doing it, bro.
So what did you end up doing at the Super Bowl party? It seems like you took a bunch of pictures with people. Is that approved? Are you the only guy there at a Super Bowl party taking pictures with everybody there so you could show later, like when they die?
I'm on my tippy toes, bro. Because
I noticed that. That. What's the deal with the? Speaking of which, what's with the shoes? Like, why you always be wearing them Jordans, like really flashy, colorful ones? You think you're a black fellow or something?
Well, bro, listen, I wear some shiny shoes and a cool outfit to hide the fact that I have the physique of Barney Rubble, and I'm cool. I'm with it. The Z-Man. We're doing it. Hype train. God, we're doing it, bro.
Love it. Yeah, let's get into the lies of one Chad Zumock. How about we do for example, I mean, it's always good to just make sure that we get this stuff onto a show and talk about it because he's constantly lying so much. It's almost like you got to index it to keep up with all the shit he says that are absolute bullshit lies. He was definitely busted very recently. Yesterday, was it? The Zoom court, Kevin Brennan's Zoom court. Did you catch that?
I saw I saw that he was call Xing out when he's like, whoa, bro, whoa, got it blacked out on me, bro. But no,
blacked out.
I did.
Yeah,
that judge.
Speaking of blacking out, that's something Chad definitely knows about. Blacking out.
Look at this judge. I was saying on my show last night, it looks like either like an 80s talk show host or like a 2000s court TV judge. I mean, it's just she look at the whatever type of hairdo that is, whether it's real or not, the big giant red Sally Jesse Raphael glasses, the big giant
No. You just said it. She's literally the black Sally Jesse Raphael. Actually, that fucking fits exactly correct.
And she's wearing like that big costume, like gold hoop earring jewelry. I mean, it's just like straight out of like a shitty 80s sitcom or talk show.
Exactly. I just noticed Mahmoud. Is that Moody? Is he in there? What the fuck?
It is.
The designer? No, I think it's Mahmoud Kali. Okay, never mind. It's not Mahmoud.
Mahmoud. It's Mahmoud.
Mahmoud?
Mahmoud.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and play this. I just assumed that this black lady was Kevin Brennan's wife until apparently it was brought to my attention.
Or a defendant.
I don't know. I just I heard that his old lady was a black lady, and then I found out that this was Zoom court. So I had no idea.
She's
man.
like one of those type of Spanish women that look black, like Dominican or something, you know.
Caribbean.
Oh, the actual wife, you mean? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh yeah, run with the joke. See, I'm not good at running with the joke because you know. All right, let's go ahead and play this. What do we got here? I actually have like 4 scenes to make this thing exactly correct so we can all keep up with what's going on. But yeah, yesterday Chad decided while he was on his show to stream snipe Kevin Brennan's Zoom traffic court from all those 4 tickets he got coming back from AC. Yeah. So Chad said he was going to snipe it, but I think he got, what do they call it? Cold feet. He got scared. He got, whoa. Watch what you called.
Sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I thought that was just judge yelling at me. Sorry, Your Honor. I didn't mean that. Like that.
Yeah, very honorable.
Look at those nails. Go back. Look at the judge's nails. I mean, this is a judge in the court of law now. Like, are we fucking serious?
She's styling.
She kind of looks like Robin Quivers from the front.
Yeah.
No.
Combination of Robin Quivers and
okay, well those aren't too bad. I mean, I know like some of the black ladies
curled
they get those. Yeah, exactly. They're not like 8 inches long, all different colors. So that is somewhat classy.
But should this woman really be deciding anyone's fate in the court of law?
She's a combination of Robin Quivers and shit, what was that guy's name?
Come on, Ingwe, you can do it.
Come on, Ingwe. Let's get these references out there, buddy. Come on.
I just added 2. God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
I will say,
Johnny Cochran.
In fairness, yeah, Johnny. Damn, she actually does have a little.
Yes.
She's
I had a brave part.
Mr. Brennan.
If it don't quit,
don't fit. You must quit.
Thank you, guys. I fucked that up. I'm so sorry, audience.
There you go. That's what we were looking for. The answer, what is all black people look alike?
Yeah, that's what I was searching for right there. I got scared. I choked.
There we go. All right, Reverend Billy's into the black ladies. I would hit it. There you go. All right, Reverend. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. You don't know what you just said, Dawn. Fuck yeah, Johnny Cochran. Oh, shit. That's funny.
Down we go.
All right.
Nice
okay, so in fairness, the only thing I really was going to say is the
you
fact
guys on Friday on Rumble.
Well, she did Kevin Brennan right. She gave him 0 points against his driver's license, and apparently he possibly had up to 8 points against it. So she totally fucking erased.
I agree with you, Mr. Brennan. Why are these cops MAGA? Why they all MAGA?
Yes. Rob Saul gets it, folks. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because he was talking major shit. He talked so much shit to that cop, and he was like, "You're all MAGA? What?" And then the black lady was like,
I say we can fund these motherfuckers, Mr. Brennan. I mean, why
All
they
these-
honoring a nice, kind Biden, Kamala Harris voting gentleman like you?
I think we should ask the question again. What would have happened if you was black? Yes, I got to ask that question. You stood up to the man. I appreciate that.
Zero points.
Case dismissed.
I'm not going to attempt any black lady impersonation, so don't worry about it. You big dummy. That was Red Fox.
You big dummy.
All you cops. Oh, you fucking cops is racist and shit.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Mr. Brennan.
Car, you
This
out your
Mr. Brennan,
mind?
he
Mr.
gets
Brennan,
it.
you taking up for the people. We love you.
I
In
can't
fact,
breathe.
You get point. We gonna add points onto your license. You know how you take away
can't
points?
breathe.
We gonna add points on your license, Mr. Brennan.
I still
But Mr. Brennan, I must ask you a question real quick before you go. That's right. Why you hanging out with that motherfucking Chad Zumock in the first place? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why you be like that?
Motherfucker.
No, I maybe there is something with black ladies. Like Kevin Brennan must have like a certain like female attraction because he did. Obviously, some other black lady wanted to be with him and have his kids. Maybe this lady looked at that. You a fine ass little white boy. Maybe she's thinking like that when she saw Kevin Brennan coming. I don't know. Black ladies be into that Kevin Brennan and shit.
Well, hello there, Mr. Brennan.
Listen, I understand your car is almost out of its warranty. Can I interest you in changing your long distance services? Judge, excuse me.
You big dummy.
I heard
All right,
you need some points, Mr. Brennan. Fuck the MAGA.
Yeah.
Defund that police.
We're gonna burn this motherfucker down.
That's
If
what
that dick don't fit, we must have quit.
I was just talking to my mother. Her name is Tamara. I'm gonna bust that motherfucker in the head with my baton.
Are we back to Tamara already?
I can't
Is
get past
it
that.
Tamara
Who
again
names
already?
their kid Tamara and then spells it wrong? That's what I
If
can't
the
get.
bifocals in my fire red glasses don't fit, you must acquit.
That's right. That's right.
Child.
You owes me big time, OJ. Where is Big?
Holy shit, Rob Saul thinks. Please don't encourage him to talk. His voice is scaring my dogs. For fuck's sake.
Ah, yeah.
Well, that's a better dog reference. At least that was the PG version of dog references.
I know. Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of who's this? Oh, yeah, this Genta. Who's this pig?
I've never met her in real life, but she likes the Quadfather. She said I look. She said I'm a sexy boy from my picture, so
She's a
I
very
like her.
nice woman. She's
Yes,
a very nice
anybody that says I'm hot, I like. Let's just say that. I can't help myself.
Well, then it's affirmed. She's fucking nuts.
Well,
Oh, hey! How dare you not agree that I'm? Wait, no, I don't actually care. Wait,
yeah.
Wait a
Careful,
minute.
careful,
I almost
Quad,
said
careful.
something gay. I almost
Careful.
said something very gay.
Disavow. Quad,
Rob
disavow.
Saul, what are you doing next March, man? Maybe you can make it on the special guests list.
QuadCon, huh?
QuadCon 2026. I don't
Yeah,
know.
in Reno, Nevada.
I haven't made plans for 2026 yet. So
Does the Reno airport take airplanes? I might be up for this.
Does it take what?
I don't know.
What?
It
What
seems
did
like
you
it's a
just
small
say?
airport.
Does the
It seems
Reno
like an awful small
airport take planes? Does
Yeah,
the
it seems
Reno
like an awful
Gee,
small
Rob,
airport.
you look like a pig.
Does the Reno airport take? I'm not gonna forget that you said that ever.
It seems
Ever
like a
will I
really small
forget that.
airport. I don't know. Does it take planes? I'm not sure.
Does it take planes,
Yeah.
folks? Does it take planes? I believe it does.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might be able to get there then.
I do know that there is one issue with the Reno airport is that it's not like a main hub. So it usually does. If you're coming in from far away, it usually does take like a layover, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, you're gonna have one layover at least.
I do have to defend my G Rob though. She says, "Good one, Rob. Thumbs down."
She's been trash talking all night. Fuck this fat bitch. She Looks like white trash.
Jeez.
God, she's my mod. How dare you talk about my mods like that?
Well, I just how dare your mods talk to a guest like that?
All right. Take bus. All right. Johnny Carson, $5. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate that. Do you see those earrings? The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoochie. Is this true? That might be I do know whatever. Like I don't think I've ever seen Puerto Rican mame in big hoop earrings, but a lot of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, black ladies in the big cities seem to wear those very large hoop earrings. That is a thing.
And white girls who are white, but children might be black. Yeah,
no, well, they have to be black. And then you're what do they call that? Grandfathered in. Wait, no, I don't think that's what they call that.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple Puerto Rican women fall down and get stuck in their earrings. They can wear some really big hoops. So there could
is that a joke? Are you?
That's a joke.
What?
Actually,
yeah. One time I was watching a horseshoe tournament, and this lady she tripped and fell and got her ear stuck on the pole.
He's been sick for a couple of days. Give him a moment, man. He's taking a lot to get back in the saddle.
Just picture that, though. It's gonna be pretty fucking wild if it happened. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, I mean, the problem is when I put his super chat up, it covers what he's talking about, the earrings. So, whatever. I'm just pulling it down for a second.
Oh,
let's play it for a second.
I just thought we got stuck on an earring conversation.
Sorry. Yeah, we did because Johnny Carson nailed it. Do you see those earrings? The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoochie.
Yes, I
Hoochie
understand.
mama.
Now I get it.
All right. I think we need to play this.
If the rings don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah. She's got double earrings anyway. I'm surprised one of them isn't in her nose. Am I right? One of those bone earrings.
Well, so far the highlight of the show has been Don's Johnny Cock ring. Okay,
Yes,
can we
that
improve
was
on that at all?
Her name is
from what I understand, she used to wear a chicken bone through her nose. So she's
her name is
improved.
Judge. Yep, that's her. Yep, that's her son. That's her daughter. Hers just.
I thought her daughter's name was Tamara.
That's no. Yes. Sorry. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm getting confused.
All right, let's move on from our overt racism.
Lip plate. That's. She's not wearing her neck extender. Got you.
Joseph, what's up with all the names in the court?
Well, that guy looks fucking frightening.
Yeah, I just killed a bitch. Not guilty.
Uh-oh. Something happened.
Emo!
Out. Something happened. Yeah, you
Jeez.
clicked
Stop
out
the
of
recording
altogether. Yeah, when you hit that X button, it usually does that.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
Uh-oh.
What's your?
I think I'm under arrest, guys.
Let's hear the lie.
Holy
Let's hear the lie.
shit.
Let's hear it.
I wonder if I can get in trouble for that. Yeah.
Oh.
You may need to send me a Venmo.
I wonder if I get in like trouble for that.
I wonder if I could get in trouble for looking at a video.
But yes,
Venmos for some legal fees.
So he says, "Uh-oh, what happened?" Like as if he didn't know what just happened.
Yeah, as you see him clicking. As soon as he hits the X button and goes away, he goes, "Oh, what happened?"
An ankle monitor.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Something happened. Something happened. They stopped the recording altogether.
The
aliens.
Uh-oh. I think I'm under arrest, guys. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I wonder if I can get in trouble for that.
No, because Win by 2 did it, and everybody else did it to Nick Rekieta in April. They kick you out because they heard recording has stopped. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I tried my best to bring content. Jumpin' Slash says, I will be fine. Then again, somebody might have told somebody that I don't belong in there because it said MLC for life. So they might have gotten word that don't let that guy in. I didn't see
this part, the extended lies.
There might be some Studio 54 bouncer shit going on.
The over explanation of lies.
I tried. I really did. I'm going to keep trying, though. I'm going to log off. And if I can get back in, just keep an eye on my page. Watch.
Keep an eye.
And yeah, for some
restart, press the power button, restart, plug it in, and plug it back in, and we should be
go out and come back in again.
No, I'm gonna try again. No, you're not. We don't believe you. You're never gonna try again, and you're never gonna get back in there. And no, they didn't see your fucking name, MLC, whatever, and kick you out. But yeah, he doesn't just end there. He has more lies to add on top of that lie.
Expert liar, they said.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? He's such a dumb motherfucker. He always slips up and lets everyone know. But I love that, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm really trying hard to bring you guys good content and like do stuff.
But they're after me.
I'm really trying to be a really good TM Zumock guy and bring you the news, the breaking news from Zoom Court. But like, they must have known it was me and kicked me out. Yeah.
I saw the name. I made my name MLC for life. So they're probably like red flag.
I don't know how, but they're on to me.
They must have known I was like an absolute Kevin ball washer and like been like, that's not gonna happen, dude. We don't allow ball washers.
Not today.
This court's a bunch of losers.
Bunch of
all right,
assholes.
And then this is from today. Apparently, Toe made fun of him and totally broke his spirit. And made him like
cancel a show because I got a nasty email. That's your punishment for my nasty email.
I hope you're satisfied. I cried.
You get you get no show.
Exactly. He had to drink. Yeah, he had to start drinking. Oh wait, no, he never quit. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I had to restart. I had to stop for 5 minutes.
After my half a day hiatus, after the 4 hours I wasn't drunk, I had to start up again.
I had to press
Rob Saul, I bet you drink yourself to sleep like I do. That's pretty much what he emailed me. He didn't say like I do, but he was just like, he started like describing what he thought. He started like describing what he thought my life might be like, which was like nothing of what my life is like. And I'm like, this is like his life. That's sad.
Yeah. Exactly. And of course, we're going to have to ask you about the toegasms too, Rob. You know that's coming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Big,
well, I mean, I got signed
gotcha.
up for fake shit.
Yeah, that's our big gotcha moment tonight is the toegasms.
Toegasm, yes.
So I forget, this one might be from Cardiff. Cardiff has, this is the Cardiff one. So yeah, he tries to blame Cardiff as well, which is, it's so, none of the stuff he ever says makes any sense. He's so fucking low IQ. He thinks that people aren't going to catch his lies. But then he just, at the end of the day, he's like, yeah, I lie all the time. And like,
who cares? You guys know I lie. Damn. All right. I got to pee. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, man. So this one was from Cardiff Electric, and he just tries to blame him. Let's hear it.
You don't understand what was just said. I was in there, no video, no audio. It said MLC for life. That's what it said. In my mind, I'm thinking this out. I'm like, okay, maybe they saw MLC for life and somebody like Cardiff or somebody, they said, oh, you know what? He's not supposed to be in there. They contacted the people, and that's why they cut to that guy. But in Aaron's mind, he quickly went through, they don't even know what. You don't understand what was just said.
Yeah, Aaron, you don't understand words, dude. Like, how come you don't understand like words, man?
Fucking retarded.
Like, obviously.
What a jerk.
It's
Fucking
so
moron.
bizarre. I can't get it. And then credit to all of these guys. Chad Zumock, that's the most recent one here. And yes, all right, let's just watch this one, and then I think we're done with the Zoom court shit. But whatever. He was really fucking butthurt by the toe, man. The toe got to him. And I watched the entire clip of what the toe said, and it was like 2 minutes. He watched it and was like, "Yeah, this is stupid," and moved on. So, once again, it's not a good example of someone like getting got. It's not like the toe got Chad. It was it was like a throwaway nothing line. So why Chad has been reacting and having to like shoot back at these guys lately. I don't know if it's a lack of content. What is going on with the dude? But yeah, every time someone makes any reference to him, he has to shoot back. Like our buddy Dan. He started the show off today on Chad Zumock, showing a picture of Dan's face to start off the show. Like, oh, I've got you. Like, here's your face without sunglasses and a hat on. Like, oh, I've got you, dude. It's like, yeah, he's told everybody what his name is, where he lives. Like, he's not hiding anything, Chad, you fucking idiot. But yeah, you know why Chad's so butthurt about Dan the man from Nice Podcast Stupid. If you don't know who we're talking about, the reason he's so mad at Dan is because Dan had the audacity to bring up the fact that Chad's money is way down, way down. Which whatever. I don't know if he's losing viewership or people just aren't. Maybe everybody's money's down. I don't even really know what's going on, but all Dan has to do is bring up the fact that Chad's money is down and he loses his shit. We've talked about it a bunch of times. In fact, I think he must have been watching us Monday, like the end of the show, when we talked about, because Dan sent me the whatever, whatever keeps track of, I can't think of what it's called, right? No, whatever keeps track of the money that podcasts make. And whatever, it was like $50 for 2 shows. And whatever, we brought it up and we're like, he continues to lose money. And Chad immediately the next morning, of course, has Dan's face up there on the screen. So that's how Chad gets back at people. He's not funny. He's not a comedian. He doesn't have any good jokes. What he does is put your fucking personal information on his screen to own you. That's how you own people. Instead of making like jokes about Dan and like owning him and beating his ass with verbal abuse, good jokes, good commentary. Instead of that, what does he do? I've got a picture of you, dude. I'm going to show it to everybody.
And it's not even good, solid personal information that's doxing anybody. It's
everybody's seen Dan's face.
It's known information, so it's fucking useless.
We've all seen his face. You're not owning it. He thinks he's owning him, I guess.
God.
I guess he's doing stuff that isn't approved by Dan. What a known. Wow, you got him. You got him.
How will Dan ever show his face in public again?
In public he will. Well, whatever. All he has to do is wear his glasses and his hat, and I guess he's hidden.
That he's invisible.
Yeah. He's like the invisible man. All he's got to do is put glasses on, and he disappears. Amazing how that works.
It is amazing.
The one from today, it was fire. I tell you, fire. All right, who, what, why? If you're a fan, you're a fan. No problem here, man. No problem. But yes, his little feelers were hurt. It's so easy to do to the guy. He's an outrage machine. But yeah, Rob, what do you think about that? This guy's an amazing an amazing comic, and his best comeback is no comeback. His comeback is I'll share your personal information. Put a picture of you on screen. I will dox you. I'll threaten you.
It's shocking coming from a guy with a mile-long list of just criminal activity, including stalking.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Burglary, stalking. harassment.
Yes.
Exactly. Not all the same lady either. Multiple women, and he's also threatened to. You know what he said about your dog, like getting it and putting it down.
Yeah.
He called into your show and told you needed to off yourself. But he said that you remember the lady that he was harassing, that he was like, I'm going to get her to off herself.
Yeah.
Wow.
He sent her lots of texts, emails, and all that shit. He got in trouble for that. That's what the harassment charges were for.
As he
He was
should,
trying to get a lady to off herself. Nice guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's his personality. It's who he is. I mean, he's just I feel like he's not like literally retarded, but I think his brain hasn't developed since like 13, 14 years old. I feel like.
Agreed.
That's I would agree with that too.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this dude.
Yeah.
Why does he? There's no reason to lie about you. Don't.
Oh, you don't understand how angry I am. I just want to choke this dumb fuck and all you dumb fucks that believe this. I'm explaining exactly what the fuck happened. But you got to take the bait, Aaron. You got to run with it. That's why, Aaron, you will always be a loser. You'll always come in last. You'll always make the worst decisions. The reason why you're in this mess right now is because you decided to come after me. You realize, do you understand, Aaron Emholt, Steel Toe, you dumb fuck, that you would not have Patrick Melton in your life if you decided not to come after me? Do you understand? I didn't talk to Patrick Melton for a year, a legit year, besides a few texts from him. And then all of a sudden, he started coming around because he saw you coming after me non-fucking-stop. Every decision you've ever made your entire life has backfired. From your first marriage with Ashley Rue, where you cheated on her when she was fucking pregnant, and then all the way to you dating that crack whore, to you deciding to swing and do cocaine with Nick Rekieta, to violating restraining orders. It's all on you. You did this, motherfucker. You did this. I'm the reason why your life sucks. If you decided to keep your fucking mouth shut and try to get in with Carl and Comia, you wouldn't even know who I was. You did this, bitch. So fuck you and fuck your coverage of this.
Yeah.
Why does he? There's no reason to lie about you. Don't.
You don't understand how angry.
You don't understand how angry I am.
Smash.
Oh no. Yes, he's very angry. That's why he has to come. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's not forget that Chad spent the rest of his court stream giving tons of reasons why he believed he was kicked out of the Zoom. He made the stream well, he makes every one of his streams not public, so that isn't like news. But of course, yeah, he absolutely lied to his entire stream. Indeed, we know that very much so. Correct, sir. But yeah, I think he did somewhere try to make up for it. Let me see. I'm sure I got the link here.
Does he admit his lie on this one, or does he just continue to?
No, yeah, he definitely admitted it. I mean, he went on to he went on to MLC and said that because he was calling him out. He was like, what happened in there? And he lied.
Whoa, am I being punked right now?
He did his typical. He just said like, "Oh, I accidentally hit the X button." So like, okay, so it's one or the other, right? You hit the X button or you don't. And
he's a habitual liar who doesn't have the backbone to stick to his lies. That's I don't know what's worse.
It's all the worst. It's Chad Zumock.
It is pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, when he called into you, Rob, he just tried to get you to off yourself, right? Or that's what he offered to.
He yelled that to try, and then he started getting people to try to report my channel for telling people to off themselves, which is what he called in yelling to do. So he came in and he called for a purpose. He was just trying to get my channel struck.
Exactly. There we go. Right there. I got him. We got him. Numerous reports of Chad's rampant hypocrisy in his own deletes, bragging, and claiming to be striking, reporting people's YouTube accounts. I thought you were against this and cried when your Patreon was removed. But yeah, we know this guy's an absolute just fucking scumbag, hypocrite. Chad Zumock, I already got his first Twitter suspended by messing with him. I don't care. Twitter sucks. But yeah, Rob Saul, I will strike your YouTube and X moving forward. I already reported your YouTube months ago, and you took all the videos down like a bitch. I'm coming. Stay by. stable.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
all
take
love
down
this
any
stuff.
videos for Chad. I mean, Chad is just like, I mean, this is what he does. He tries to get cheap heat, and he's just such a fucking sad loser. And I mean, I don't know what's more sad. I mean, it's pretty sad that a person like this exists, but people that believe it and are like, yeah, go Chad. I mean, like, if there's anything,
Does anyone believe him, or do they just like him doing that shit?
maybe they're just doing it to fuck with him. I don't know, but I mean, there are people that come on my my podcast and like defend Chad, and they're are just all team Chad with me.
That just is hard for me to believe, but I know they're out there.
That guy, Joe Exotic, he's a really
Just
big
labeled.
Chad. Yeah, he's really big team Chad. He's trying to, like, anything I say bad about Chad, he tries to reciprocate and go after me, and he's it's very bizarre.
Very, very. I just don't get it.
Who, what, why? $2. That stuff about him and women is nuts. Holy balls. Yeah, if you don't know about all that shit, it is kind of wild to find out about how bad of a guy Chad really is, and how he's still even like allowed in public, polite society.
You want the cattle prong or the roofies? I'm a nice guy. I gave him a choice.
Yeah. And I do understand that, Gina Bobina, even though you came up very recently in this whole situation, Gina Bobina and him coming after the chatters. Let's not forget about all that stuff. Not a nice guy. I don't even know if you caught this one.
Gina Bombina's in here. She used to be a moderator of mine, but she's a Rob Saul ball washer, so I had to fire her.
Fire.
No offense. You're a nice lady.
So that's how Chad. This is how these. When you're a loser, this is how you see the world. When you're a loser, everything is through the lens of people who don't like you and sticking it to haters. I hate Rob Saul so much, which means you're feeling, that I'll kill a dog. But I like dogs.
Yeah.
No, Melton nailed him on that stream, and it was a brilliant takedown. But it is like a personality type where somebody will just go like after people 100% for no reason other than they dared to watch another show. Like he went after KB. He's gone after a bunch of people just for daring to watch a different show than his show and him seeing it.
I know. Chad. I mean, Chad's he really is a sad guy. I do have to, just proclaim that.
I really don't understand how people do like watch him and think he's a thing now. I know everybody that meets him in real life, and everybody has said the same thing, like, "Oh, he's funny as a comedian on stage." Okay, guys, whatever.
Yeah,
I really don't.
His career's going so well because he's so great on stage. Yeah, he's like one of those guys. Is like, yeah, he's not good, but he's good enough to where like a successful person is like, he's good enough to not like chase away the people that are there. But once the opening act comes for like a show for something like that, only about a quarter of them show up. You just got to not piss them off. So they don't want anybody too good that's gonna like, overshadow them.
Yeah, I think everybody's pretty much made that point, right? The headliners don't actually really want like a killer.
Yeah,
it's hard to follow a killer.
Yeah, but he's not bad enough to where he's like chasing away like the quarter eighth of an audience is there waiting for the main event, like,
pissing them off so bad that they want to kill the next guy. You don't want that.
Most of them are out there, they're getting their drinks, they're getting ready for the main event. They're not really paying attention to that. They're not concerned with that. Unlike Shuli, who claims once you pay for a ticket, you automatically laugh because you don't want to be made a fool. That's what
I've seen shows with some great opening acts that were really funny, but I've also seen some shows that I did not fucking laugh at the opening act. Not even, in fact, I was wondering if maybe I accidentally went to a funeral.
Yeah,
because nobody was laughing.
Oh, you've been to a Ray DeVito show? Okay.
Yeah, but
seems like
They leaked audio of a Stuttering John show, and the audience was laughing, but it was all like a room that was, I don't know if it was sold out, but most of it was sold, something like that. And they go, well, why so many people laughing? And Shuli goes, you don't get it. I mean, these people paid, say you have a couple, they paid $25 a piece, they paid $50. They're invested. They have to laugh, or else they're going to feel foolish, like they wasted their money. And I'm like, that's not how it works. People that heckle don't heckle because they got a free show. People mainly get pissed if they pay money and they're not being entertained and they paid their money for it.
I might be able to see what Julie's saying a tiny bit, but not enough so that you'd be able to appreciate it on a tape like that. I mean, I can see where you might want to be invested because you just spent a shit ton of money, but then being really fucking disappointed and pissed if you got shit for it. If you,
he's saying that the only reason they're laughing is because
no, I know what he's saying. I'm just, I can see where they might feel invested, and I can see where they would want to feel like that. They would want to laugh and want to be really entertained, but I don't think that would be. I can't imagine being invested enough, so I feel like I had to.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand it. But Don is telling me, Rob, stop being dumb. That's not being dumb. I'm just being sensible. Like I don't have a horse in this race, People laugh at Stuttering John. If they don't laugh at him, I really don't care. But
I can't imagine his stand-up being funny. But that's just me.
Well, no, I don't. We pretty much know that Shuli's not funny. I don't know if John is funny, but I would think that those were actually like Dabbleverse fans. So we watched that clip you're talking about. We don't really need to watch it again, but we watched it on Monday, and I seen everything Shuli was saying was like, they're like first time comedy fans, people that don't know what they're going to see. They're just buying a ticket to have a good night out, and it was like, I have a feeling it's probably like it's Youngstown, Ohio, Funny Farm. And also it's like I would think that is definitely Howard Stern country, and like people know who the fuck Stuttering John is. Like I do think he was the draw for the show. It only makes sense.
Yeah, people don't just wander in and pay $25 tickets. Like, honey, I don't know what to do. Let's just go to the comedy club. Usually when you go to a comedy club, someone has drug you there, or you're going because you have a specific person you want to see that's going to be there. I don't think people just wander by and like, oh, look, honey, there's a comedy club. Let's just go in and get a couple chuckles, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, and for myself, whatever, I rarely laugh at stand-up. I think it's dog shit. It's for the most part, it's not very good. But yeah, every once in a while, I like crowd work. I like people. I appreciate that. Like people that get heckled and then like tear people apart. I think that shit's a lot, like spontaneous funny shit. I don't like loaded jokes. People that, how many comics have actually really been hilarious over the years doing stand-up?
I think
that's a short fucking list.
Yeah, that's what Jim Stansel is trying to say, because I think that's like now with podcasts, that's what superchats is considered. That's considered like crowd work. You're taking paid comments and you're rolling content off of it, and it's kind of like crowd work instead of just coming in clean with a list of topics and not acknowledging the chat and just going in and doing a show. It's kind of like a lot of people, like even with Bob Levy, they were like, oh, all he does is crowd work, which Bob Levy, I think it's a talented comic, but that's what people used to say, that like, oh, that's just crowd work. And I think that's now it is with podcasts. Like if you're on YouTube getting super chats, or whether you're doing a show where you're just like reading off news stories or coming on topics or taking calls, doing a show devoted to talking to chats and super tips is considered the crowd work.
The audiences seem to like it, so I don't understand why it's bad. I mean, it might be bad for a person that doesnn't want to do it, but
I don't necessarily think it's bad. I mean, I think it just depends on what you feel like doing. And
I know you. I'm talking about the people that are shit talking. I just don't understand why that they're so invested in calling it shit and wanting it to go away. What difference does it make to them?
Well, yeah,
Don't
I
do
mean,
it.
well, this is Stancil because he was on MLC and he was like a big deal on MLC before he started doing shows every day for Super Chat. Kevin used to only come on and he would do just Kevin ranting, and it was brilliant stuff. And I think Jim Stancil misses that. Like, it's just Kevin Brennan being raw, but now it's
he's
Kevin
not doing much
Brennan
else now,
kissing up to super chatters, and it depends on how much you super chat, on who he likes, who he doesn't like. Where before it was like, before there was no super chatters, Kevin Brennan, it was like Kevin Brennan had people he liked, he didn't like, he'd turn on people, and it was just like however he felt at the moment, that's how he went at you. And I think Jim Stancil feels this kind of betrayal now that it's like, well, Kevin Brennan's not being Kevin Brennan. He won't.
Yeah.
If you're
well,
super
they used to
chatting
do
him
that after show. You know what I mean? Like very.
Yeah.
They've been watching for a long time, and I guess they consider themselves the OG fans that really matter. And if you start betraying your OG fans, but yeah, I mean, what was it? It was only 2.5, 3 years ago that they turned the super chat machine on, correct?
Yeah,
I don't even think it was that long ago, because when I first started listening, I don't think that KB was taking super chats. It was
And then
right
the
around the time
second
it
that
started.
they started doing super chats, everyone started making fun of him, like Gino and everybody at Compound were like, "Oh, super chats, huh? You just ruined your show."
Yeah.
We do a show in a studio that doesn't have super chats, and we're professionals. And
Anthony
losers talk to
Anthony
their
Cumia just has to
shows.
fire us and shut us down because he's paying us so much money for something money that where they're owning their own money. They're earning your own keep with the super chats. But
Now what's Gino doing? He's reading Rumble rants, not even super chats.
Rumble rants, that's different. That's a little more prideful.
No. He was happy to get the super chats. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, my friends out of the Dabbleverse is what I'm assuming, not the DZ, the DV. My friends out of the DV know who Stuttering John is. They don't know anyone in the Dabbleverse, so I assume you're talking about Kevin Brennan, for example, like that. And I agree with this statement too. When HBO stand-up specials went away, so did good comedy. I would kind of agree with that because
man,
for the most part,
HBO comedy special, that was a big fucking deal.
Right?
Yeah,
and not all of those were good too. Like that. Let's be honest. But if you did a special once every 7 years, it was special. But yeah, like how many people can do one a year and be good? Louis C.K. and who else? No one.
Think about all the amazing comedians that came out of the Young Comedian special that HBO used to run. I mean, that just, you think back to the first and second times they ran that, and just about everybody that was on the show became a household name. It was an amazing thing.
Exactly. All right, let's get back to Chadley. That's what we're talking about tonight. Chadley. There's so much Chad to talk about. You can't stop ragging on this motherfucker, and no one should. Everyone should be reminding everybody what a piece of shit this guy is forever.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Look at the wall.
Yeah, exactly. There's not too many people I hate in the Dabbleverse. He is one. I would not be nice to him if I met him in real life. Like everybody else is like, oh, you meet him in real life and he's a nice guy. He's like, no, go fuck yourself. He's a prick.
I was hoping to run into him. Even Melton came up to me and he's like, have you ran into Chad yet? And I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, I went up. I said, so what now, Chad? Like, what's up? And like he said, Chad was like nice to him. And then Chad's like, no, that's not true, bro.
That's not what happened. That's a lie.
That's a lie, bro.
I was like, Melton, I'll climb you like a mountain, dude. You just walk it.
Yeah, I've got my crampons in the car. I'll put them on. I'll climb you.
I was talking about on my show one day, like how it would go if Chad Zumock's friend / landlord comes in and saw these Chad Zumock stickers all over the wall.
Oh my God, yeah.
How that would go. And this is how I picture it. Let me give you a little song here. Here we go. Hey, Chad, what the fuck am I supposed to do with all these stickers all over the wall once you move out? Oh, what do you mean? What are you going to do with the stickers? I have just increased the value of your property. This is podcast history on the walls now. The Smithsonian might want them. I've tried to increase the value of your property. What do you mean? What are you going to do with these stickers? Stop trying to dim my shine, bro. Thank you. There you go. That's my impression.
And scene.
And scene. Yes. Chad Zumock trying to explain to his landlord about all the stickers.
Well, I mean, he lives in Section 8, as they call it. Gladwell Ape's place. Yeah, Section 8. I love that. It's fucking hilarious. Section 8. Gladwell Ape. Apparently, Gladwell Ape was like a friend of Kevin Brennan's, and he hooked him up with that place and whatever. It's working out for Chad. I don't think Chad could afford a regular place without
my
some
friend. Maybe you don't know about that.
We're like besties
because you're a dork. But that's my friend, my landlord. He's my buddy. Like we drink beers together.
Yeah,
bingo.
Sometimes we split a fucking.
I thought you only drank Tito's. Wait a minute.
Yeah, with my my buddy, who happens to be my landlord.
With his, you only drink Tito's with your butt.
Sometimes we're out of it.
Wait, well, yeah, like where did you put the Tito's when you stole it, shoplifted? Yeah, exactly. Those are some of the best videos of all time. Seeing Chad sloppily steal fucking
looking around and like putting in his coat. I mean, he's it's the same look he has on his face. If you notice, the same look when he's lying on air, like when he pretends you don't know how he got out of that court case, X out of that court case, when he pretends that he thought a cop was at his house. He's always had that stupid, dumb look on his face where he's shifting his eyes around. It's insane.
Bingo. You got that right.
I won't beat the shit out of anyone except a woman I'm trying to rape. I like fucking with.
Like fuck.
Oh.
Have you seen that one yet?
Pretty straight to the point.
Yeah, I mean, you can't mistake what he was doing there. But yeah, so I mean, he has not stopped. Like he's fucked with KB for watching Melton. Now he's after now he's after Gina Bobina for watching other shows. Iwa apparently was watching other shows, and then he got all pissed off about that.
Gina Bobina, I'm sorry you're a Rob Saul ball washer, but I'm gonna have to ban you from my channel. Okay. I mean, you're not going to be a part of the Zumock army and the Mud Sharks.
Exactly. Well, there. Fucker. No, God. Wheelchair. Enjoy your wheelchair prison, Quad. Yeah. Enjoy shitting in the bag for the rest of your life. You piece of shit. You betrayed me. You stabbed me in the back, Quad.
No,
Yes, no God 250. Is Rob going on his own channel tonight?
Yeah, I'll be on shortly. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Nice. All right, there you folks go. You got something else to watch after this one if we don't wear him out before he's going live. We're going to try to steal every last ounce of entertainment out of Rob before he takes off, though.
Yeah.
Good to see you back. Eva said making fun of killing dogs is a bridge too far. She's just looking for a reason to pile on. Am I right? Oh, Eva's against me now. Okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah. He's against me for saying
that's sad, but have fun.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently Eva was sitting at home with like a dying dog on her lap when he made that joke about you, and apparently she took it a little to the heart. So
and she and Eva came after me recently for making fun of Bill from Jersey. She was like, getting mad about that and on Chad's side. But yeah, once you start talking about killing dogs, because a lot of people that have dogs are their family. They're like their kids. They're like their peeps. You can't just say like, it's almost for most of the people. I mean, there's a rare amount of people that aren't dog people, but if you're speaking to dog people, if you start saying, I want to take your dog and put them down and kill them, that's pretty much like saying, I want to kill your child.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly. All right. I mean, you saw the entire This one's kind of a long one, so we're not going to play it. I guess that one's kind of the collection agency when he tried to predict. Actually, no, let's watch that because the face you were talking about when he gets caught in a lie and looks like a douchebag. No, this is actually the perfect example of exactly that. Actually,
it's such a great example of him looking like he knows, like he's in on a prank, and then boom,
he thought it was me calling, but then he realized it was a real bill collector, and he's like,
that was this is one of my favorite clips I've ever seen. It's great.
Dude, thank God! Thank God!
Yeah, shout out to Doom for all the great clipping and shit too. So shout out Doom, he's the man.
And got a shout out to whoever found that intro.
She's the man, lady. She's the gal.
She's a nice
Lady Doom. Lady Doom. Here we go.
Lady. I think this was just a wrong number. This is funny.
Hi, this is Roy Dillard calling from GCCB. Please contact me or any of our representatives at 1-866-991-7360.
Let's call
today until 7 p.m. or any weekday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
So smart.
Wait, what was that number? I'm going to call
1-7.
We'll just skip forward to it.
Your call cannot be completed.
Because you dialed it wrong, you stupid fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Gulf Coast Collection Bureau.
Whoa!
Advised, all
Whoa!
calls are recorded and monitored. Para continuar en español, after this call, you can stay on the line to participate in a brief survey about your experience.
What was that guy's name? Jonathan?
Close
This
enough.
call is very important to us.
Close
Please
enough.
remain on the line for the next available representative, or press 1 if
So
you would like
good. So good. I
Hi,
love
this
this.
is Vicky. How may I help you?
Vicky, you're on a recorded line.
Okay. How may I help
You're recording me. I'm recording you. Okay.
Get him, Chad. Chad's letting him have it.
Just in
Giving
case
him old
things get out of hand.
morning
here.
zoo, Chad.
Guy named
How may I help you?
A guy named Jonathan called my drunk dial hotline.
Like
From this
everyone
number.
should know about this.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. A guy named Jonathan called where?
I have a thing called the drunk dial hotline, and he called and he left this
very
number, so I'm
popular
calling
on my
back.
program.
Everybody has one.
Okay, and we were trying to reach Chad Zumock.
Whoa!
Look, here's a dumb
Am I being
face.
punked?
No,
Look,
are you?
look at him. Look at him.
No.
Look, you're getting out of
there.
Don't. Yeah, get out of there. No.
How would they call the drunk dial hotline?
Yeah.
Just put
Somebody
all
said
the
in
kind
one
of-
of the comments, they're like, again, from Chad not developing from the time where he was like some young up and coming comic that was blowing Nick Swardson for spots and was meeting Adam Sandler and thinking like, hey, I might make it someday. He still has that young personality. He's like, hey, am I being punked? Because, like punked is like 2001 when like Chad was
Ashton
still, like
Kutcher
an
owes me one.
up-and-coming comic and,
Yeah,
his
right.
dreams weren't quite shattered yet to like, hey, just because you meet famous people doesn't mean you're going to be famous.
I was equating it to like crank yankers, and of course that's Jim Florentine's his buddy, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's like,
Whoa, am I being punked here?
but you know what I mean? The guy that called the hotline in the first place, he almost sounds like a character from this is Roy Dillard from
I never heard the real. That was the real guy that called like that.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
actually him. It's fucking hilarious. Dude.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah,
I can see why he would think that was a prank call.
Oh, it sure sounded like one. It really did. I mean,
you gotta love seeing Chad get busted in real time, but he makes it worse. Let's just keep going and see his explanation and shit.
All right.
Something's not adding up over here.
Yeah. Chad doing math. That's what's not adding up. Him trying to figure this out. It ain't working. Math ain't
Something's
mathing.
weird.
trying to think that nothing's happening.
I'm getting.
Yeah, okay, he's about to say getting punked, but did you know your name gets mentioned in this one?
Who am I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, here it comes. Listen up.
Fucked with. Did somebody, maybe Rob Saul?
Oh, jeez.
Maybe Rob Saul is signing me up for things. and giving out the drunk dial hotline to call. You're spamming me.
He signed up me for that.
Looks like I'm going to have to file a report.
Oh boy.
Drink.
Hey, Quad, real quick. You got to tell your mod in here that she's in here just like trash talking me about my ex-wife and my kid and saying I wish the child dead. No, I said I didn't give a fuck when I was going through court that my ex-wife was pregnant and believe that. Come on, I'm not. Gonna if you have some mod making up fake facts about me and my
okay, well, I didn't even know that. I'm too busy playing my video, but
well, I know, but I mean,
right,
you got a mod in here that's just making up all kinds of crazy shit in the chat room. G Rob,
all right, G Rob,
pig.
All right, G Rob, back off a little bit. Had not noticed that, but
yeah, you might be able to find it. She says, no, you might be able to find me saying I don't care that my ex-wife's kid something.
Oh,
happened.
okay. She's saying she's answering questions from other people in the chat. So
no, she's
maybe
not.
it's not
She's bringing it up, and they're saying, "What are you talking about?" And then she's answering questions about it. She's not like just answering random questions. She's like, "Rob Saul wishing his ex-wife," and they're like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "I'll find you clips if you want." It's not answering questions. It's her,
Send G Rob a link. Yes.
Yeah, send this pig a link. I'd love to see this pig face to face, and a link where she has to show her disgusting face.
And here comes the mole. Stephen Bravo, the mole. Stop picking on G Rob. Yeah, how dare you call out my mod for picking on you?
I'm starting to get scared. I feel anarchy is right on the edge of the show here. We're pressing in.
All right, so here's the other thing. And you can see Chad's face. He gets so serious, and he's just putting all the math together and figuring out that he just absolutely got busted live on air for having an outstanding debt. And Rob, you should well know that he challenged you to like a who has money off. Like who has more money in the bank?
Yeah, he wanted Stevie Lou to be the middleman and us give our personal banking information to Stevie Lou. And I get involved with someone like Chad Zumock to see who has more money. Yes, it was quite a predicament and a challenge, but I decided to pass. But then he said, "Well, you don't even have to give up the $50,000. I'll just kill one of your dogs if you don't want to go through with it." It's insane.
But yeah, so I don't know. He claimed to have like a bunch of money in the bank. It does not sound like that's the case.
That doesn't
so later on, he did say that this was an $84 debt that he had from Tampa General Hospital. All right, well, let's just finish the video and then I can get off of this screen. We can just bullshit. But yeah, just watch how he tries to deflect and just brings up the drunk dial hotline thing again. It's so pathetic. He needs a second to like breathe and think about what he's going to say next.
Drinky, McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking chicken.
McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrinkle drunk. What's up? McDrinkle drunk. One time I'm drinking. McDrinkle drunk. Give it up. McDrinkle drunk. That's why I'm drinking. McDrinkle drunk. I'm drinking McDrinkle drunk.
323-977-9642. I think there's some tomfoolery and hijinks going on with this number. I think you guys are having some fun over here. So this is courtesy of Hackverse Anonymous, Reddit.
Yeah, so he just moves on, but you could see right when he started playing the drunk dial hotline, he was like, drinky, McDrinkle drunk, like you could tell he was absolutely lost in where to go with that. I do love that he blamed you for like how exactly does that work? You call a collection agency and are like, hey, here's this guy's like how would you know that he has an outstanding debt in the first place?
I'll
and
split
secondly,
anything
like
you guys collect with it.
Yeah, like how would fucking Rob know that you have an outstanding debt? That doesn't even make sense. And $84 fucking outstanding debt to a hospital. Have you ever had a debt to a hospital?
Not that
I have because they charged the insurance, and then there was like extra money that they didn't cover, and I had no idea. So I've had that situation happen, absolutely, and it was like $100 once and 100 and something, like twice. It was like 100 and some bucks. But those guys called me a lot of times. You know what I mean? They know how to get a hold of you, and they will get a hold of you, and they do not just turn you. You know how many times they would have to call you to put it into a collection agency? It would be
very persistent.
I can only imagine.
And where they're getting in touch with their drunk hotline. I mean, that's crazy. That's my drunk hotline, bro.
Once they start calling, they pull your credit report, they pull everything about you, and that drunk
They're like
hotline
fucking private detectives.
Yeah,
they're literally
probably
they
in
can
his name. So they said, okay, fair game. They're going to start calling that number, and he just picked it up. They'll come to your house. They'll go to your neighbor's house and start asking questions about you. They don't fucking care. They'll do anything, and they don't care about the law either.
Who was Star Mountain in your chat?
Oh, I don't know. I saw them.
I think he's like a Uncle Jack Granny Lemmy fan.
Talking about
he's coming here. He's coming here and said how much like he doesn't like me and my politics before. So I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, he's saying that if Stuttering John would ever come back, Rob would be right there. Yet he's here. But yeah, of course I would work with Stuttering John. I've never had a problem with Stuttering John, but I don't. When people ask me to come on a show, I try not to be a pussy. I come on a show. I don't care who they're getting along with at the moment. Like. Run back the tape of where I said something bad about fucking Stuttering John. It's not about. I mean, I don't do shows based on who people like. I come on here and I'm real and I give my real opinion, and that's what the fuck I do. Get the fuck over it. Don't say.
I guess we don't have to play too much more Chadley. I've pretty much shown all.
Yeah, Chad is.
The only thing left would be the phone call to you and your toegasms. But we don't have to play toegasms because I don't really like. Do you think someone just signed you up willy nilly? They just got your.
Well, yeah, it ended up in my inbox, which I didn't delete in case I had to turn them over. Because the night I got in a fight with Chad, and Chad was emailing me my spam folder because I got a alert from Gmail saying that my email was pretty much full. I had to delete some stuff, so they told me to go through my my spam, and I saw there were like a ton of like liberal and gay websites and stuff like that.
And you're pretty conservative anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty conservative. So it was like liberal sites, and then it was like gay twink sites, and I'm like,
yeah.
I said, oh, Chad signed me up for a bunch of stuff like that. So
it is kind of funny, admittedly.
So then
those two things always go together.
I went through going through my emails with Chad, and in my inbox there was one that went through to my inbox that said toegasm. And everybody was like, what's that? What's that? And I'm like, I didn't know. I said, so everybody assumed it was like a foot fetish thing as well as I did. And then I guess Penis Wrinkle, who's obsessed with me, went in and found out it was like something.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. He is obsessed
some
with
kind of what?
Yeah. It's some gay website. I don't know. But it's whatever. I mean, people, my email address is public. I give it out on every show, and I thought it was Chad Zumock, but I recently got in a fight with Canoe, and TV Will's Heron reached out to me privately and said, hey, I had at work, because on Twitter, my email address is my work email address at the station. He said, and my work email address started getting signed up for all these liberal and gay websites, twink gay websites and liberal websites. And I had to go explain it to the station. And it's because I was fighting with Canoe. And I just got in a fight with Canoe like 2 days before this.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, instead, the guy's telling me, he's like, it's not Chad. It happened to be the same night that Chad was emailing me, but I just got in a fight with Canoe a couple days before, and he was saying the same thing happened to him when he got in a fight with Canoe, that he got signed up for, when they say sign up for our newsletter or whatever for these, gay and liberal sites, they put his work email address on it.
What a dirty bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, that kind of makes sense because I would think maybe Kiana was just looking for some new gay porn for Gino and accidentally gave me your email instead of his.
It could have been, and TV Will's Heron. But I mean, that's what she. I mean, by the way, Canoe. I mean, what a fucking disgrace! Like, I mean, whatever. Try to show your disgusting bonely fans and your dark, crusty asshole. But I mean, to pretend to be funny. I mean, I watch her now. She does like that shit. Like she got the info on how to do like the in hot water stuff where they put the picture up and have the mouth moving. And
yeah, I saw that the other day.
Now Keanu is like on the Aaron Berg duty of trying to kind of just do improv and shtick on the fly, where they put up some, and she's so horrible and unfunny. And I'm like, oh my God.
I did see that bit. I would have to agree. So they went from Aaron Berg, who's like the best, funniest dude ever to do it. And then they went from, and you know who else did a good job was Steve. Steve from the booth. He actually was pretty good at it.
Yeah, he was no Aaron Berg, but Steve did good. But yeah, now they got it on Canoe, and she's just like, yeah. And she's like, and even it's like, then she was like on her show, and she like had a picture of me moving the match. She's like, yeah, Rob Saul. I fuck dogs. Yeah.
Oh, that's really great. That's entertaining as fuck.
And I'm like, I said, so then I was like, well, maybe she does funnier stuff on the shows. And they're doing, shtick, talking about news stories. And then they bring like the person up and she's like, yeah, it's me. I'm this person in the story. I'm funny, right? Yo, what's up, man? And I'm like, like, and Gino's like trying to fake laugh to it. He's like, my wife's funny, right? No, she's not, Gino. This is a fucking disgrace. It's a disaster.
Maybe they're just trying to convince themselves that they're funny at this point. They don't got a lot going on. Whatever. I don't really have any issues with Gino and Keanu, except for they're friends with Steel Toe, and it seems like they're gonna like rehash that relationship. Disgusting. But yeah.
You think?
But I don't have issues with them.
You think Canoe's funny? Ugh.
No. That's not what I said. I said I don't have issues with them, but I would say that was tragically unfunny. I watched that, and then they talked about like pan coffee for an hour straight, and it was just nothing back and forth. And just like you said, it really seemed like just Gino sitting there like like trying to be like positive about laughing towards anything she said, even though none of it was funny. He would never he would never like pat someone on the head in hot water. If they weren't funny, he would just like crush them. But yeah, for some reason he sits there with the old lady and just it's not good.
By the way, Final Boss is in here and says Rob's impressions are the same. Hey, Final Boss, congratulations on your new full-time job on Clown Town. Stay away from my show, bitch.
Yeah, whatever that show is, I've never really watched it before until Mazzy was on there.
It's gonna be it's Final Boss's new full-time job.
Right. And Mr. Kill Everything and Big W and Mazzy and FKA Mammy, whatever. Is what it is over there. I'm not a fan because I don't really like Liam or Mr. Kill Everything. So any channel that those guys are on, you can have it. I'm not watching. But Doom will be watching. Doom loves Mr. Kill Everything for some reason. She's in love with Mr. Kill Everything.
Nice woman.
Future Mazzy coming up. But yeah, fuck Povo's Clown Town. That's what I say. Fuck them all. Fuck you and everybody you have on your show. You all suck.
I don't think I know who they are. I don't like
but
clowns.
if you have Carlos Danger on there, I like him. So you
Hold on, I'm unmodding Final Boss as we speak. Just so you know.
Oh no! Oh no!
I know.
No wrong wrench.
Oh no! How dare you? All right. Well, Rob, if you want to take off and go do your own thing, I would totally understand. And the only thing I really was going to do right now was watch Opie and Jimmy go after each other from 2015. It is pretty interesting. You're welcome to stay, but otherwise, I get it, man. You've been here for quite some time, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I gotta take the dogs out, but thank you for having me on. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for having me on. I really do appreciate it, and letting me.
I didn't even ambush you with Lemmy tonight. I'm sure you would appreciate that.
Yeah,
or Granny. No, I know they don't like you, so I just thought I was like, man, I bet one of them would love to come in here and fuck you, fuck with you, but
but before you leave, coming on stage.
Yeah. Before you go, whoa, backstage.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Hold on, wait, here she is. She's little Lemmy's here.
Oh,
you're a fuck. You fuck dogs. You're a loser. You're a loser, I'm telling you. Fuck dogs. We got little Lemmy.
That's pretty accurate. It is. Impersonation? No. Yeah, I'm wearing a little Lemmy shirt right now. See,
look at you.
All blinged out.
But yeah, before you take off, just let people know where you're at, what's going on. You got your links down there below.
Yes, follow me at Rob Saul. And you could always go to saul.show. That'll take you right to my YouTube channel, and you can become a member. A member where Final Boss is no longer a moderator at this point.
Final Boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm willing to believe it's a work. No way he's actually upset by what I said. Final Boss.
All right. Well, you enjoy your fantasy land, Final Boss.
Uh-oh. That's real, Final Boss.
Retirement.
All right, man.
All right.
Have
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Later.
See you soon.
All right. Who's Ashley Cummings? I don't know, but with a last name like that, I want to know who she is.
I just want to know when.
Exactly. When and where. We will make that happen, because that's not pay, that's squirt.
That's squirt.
That's not pay, that's squirt. That's from May.
You can tell.
Yeah, I don't know why you people don't check your DMs till it's too late. That's not on me. That's on you. Sorry, I just saw this. I love when they say that to me. All right, let's watch that video like I was talking about. You want to see Opie and Anthony from 2015, man.
Were they on Sirius then?
Yeah, they were pretty much always on. Oh, shit, I didn't end. Let's end the poll question. Ooh, look at Quad forgetting stuff. All right.
Sound like me.
Well, let's do this. Boom. Oh, that's Jesus Christ. What a retard I am. There we go. Slow bitch.
Look at that.
There we go. Tighten her up a little. Tighten her up. Keep her tight, ladies. Let's see. How about there? All right. Have you got a membership? Come on, motherfuckers. If you haven't hit the like button, you must do so for the old Quadster right now. I know this wasn't really a real one anyway. I'm just curious what you guys said. Am I retarded? Don't answer that. Have you got a membership? Hit the like button. Yes, 36%. Thank you. But let's get that up to like 64 plus 36%. That would be good. That would be great if you could do that. That would be good if you could do that right now. As a matter of fact, there's no better time to do it.
I don't know what the resistance is. It takes
the resistance. It's the piece de resistance.
Yes, it's not pee, it's squirt.
It's not pee. It is a squirt.
It comes from me.
She's got these squirts.
No,
and I
no,
don't
I
mean the good kind. I mean the good kind.
That is not pee. That is squirt.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I'm gonna get it.
I don't know, Quad. What is going on?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get down here to my notes, but for some reason I don't have it on there. Piece of shit. Come on. Actually, I mean, we could save this stuff for Friday. What do you think?
We could do that too. It's fine with me.
Because I mean, I kind of plan on getting into that stuff, but man, there's a lot to get into with that. And I have a feeling if we get into that, we're going to spend another fucking 3 hours doing it.
That could be a problem for me tonight. Friday is perfect, but
yeah, I really wanted to do it tonight too, so bitch.
I've got to be in homeroom. Remember, I have class tomorrow. Jesus.
Oh no, you got school tomorrow. How about we do a little palate cleansers and then we'll just call it.
I love a good palate cleanser.
All right, you're gonna love this one. You remember the lady that was gonna fuck everybody and their dog, including Rob Saul's dog, and I mean Lily Phillips, who fucked 1,000 guys in a day.
Yes.
Apparently, she's gonna go for the gusto. She's gonna double that number, my friend.
2,000.
2,000. They want to call her Mrs. 2,000, folks.
She's gonna rupture something.
Bonnie, yeah, this Bonnie Bunny lady, new sex stunt. OnlyFans wants to beat her own record by betting 2,000 men in 24 hours instead of 1,000 guys.
Her whole fucking uterus will fall out when she goes to leave that place.
Isn't that wild, man? I mean, it's such a shame too because she's not an unattractive lady.
Girl, yeah.
What a shame, but yeah, I think you're correct, man.
Imagine how tore up she's got to be inside. It's got to be
tore up from the floor up. Am I right?
You could just put money into like a Ziploc bag and use her as a safe. No, you couldn't because there's too many people going in and out of there. Never mind. That's a bad idea. Forget it. Bad idea.
Yeah, what? Noga? What are you saying here, Noga? God damn. Gina Bobina, I will make you a mod if you're a good girl. You have trusted. You have my trust, I should say. Gina Bobina has a bigger record than 2,000. Well, Jesus criminy, I bet her innards are falling outwards. Pink sock, I think they call it.
She must create such a suction when she sits down.
Oh, look.
Look
vagina.
at that.
No veg.
That's she's an attractive young lady.
Yes, exactly. It's such a waste. But do you see her little sign? Bonk me for free. Let me film it. That's amazing.
Wow.
Bonk. I like bonking.
1970s?
Bonk's a good word. Yeah, exactly. Bonk me, baby. She's a foreigner. I think she's English.
Oh,
but it was weird that emotional. Well, she fucked 100 dudes. She fucked 100 dudes in one day.
So there's no chance that she wants to get hit over the head 1,000 times, right?
Man, she wants to get hit with a baseball bat somewhere. Yeah. I'm saying that.
Yeah.
In the anus. They hate us because they ain't us. Oh wait, god damn it! I always fuck that up. Oh shit! Let's not go down too far. All right.
Cute.
It's dangerous fucking around on Twitter. Next thing you know, you're gonna bump into something naughty, too naughty for TV, too hot for TV. She used to be too hot for TV, but yeah, like you said. Aren't her innards going to be destroyed?
Just like tapioca.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how that works.
I don't either. But gravity's got to work different in there. That's all I can say.
Gravity! The depravity. The gravity of the depravity. Am I right? Hey, yo. Quad chair, calm down. Jesus, quad chair is getting fucking enrific in the chat. Can you not do that, sir? Can you not do that? You're going to have to go on a little bit of a timeout, sir. A little bit of a timeout. Quads chair. Yeah, we are. Oh, God, that's what we should do. We should look at old Johnny, man. Old Johnny boy.
Old Johnny boy.
I know I got all these things. I just have too many topics. But while I do that, how about we check out
Gina Bobita. My labia have footprints. That might be the scariest thing I've ever read out loud.
She's probably got some sort of infection. I would actually think so. My labia got footprints. Yeah, you've been run over. She's like crosstown traffic, just like Jimi Hendrix saying.
Those are meat drapes, right there.
Yeah, I hope the drapes match the weight. Something different.
Pull them back. Pull them back.
Pull them out of the way. Get them out of the way. That's right. And of course, our favorite film star of all time, Doc Holliday. Is it? Indeed, it passed away, man. I will in more than a moment. Let's give this guy all the credit he deserves for movies like Top Secret, Top Gun, Top of the Morning to You, Top of the whatever. He did a lot of stuff. Yeah, big time loss, man. It's a bummer. He was in Top Gun 2. But yeah, we should all just do the fucking Doc Holliday impressions for the entire day, which I did do myself. I hope everyone else did it as well. But yeah, a major shout out to Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday passed away. Wait, wasn't he shot a long time ago? Am I getting the dates wrong or something? Are you okay? Did you take a funny pill? Are you
okay, I'm all right. All right, sorry. Well, what just out of curiosity.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're no Daisy. You're no Daisy at all.
What was he was in Top Gun. What was he? Top Gun?
Top Secret?
Yeah.
Top Dog?
What was Top of the Morning about? Is that like
yeah, it was an Irish movie, obviously.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but I'm just trying to picture this Irish St. Patrick's Day movie with Val Kilmer in it called Top of the Morning.
Yeah, exactly. No, beloved chatter nailed it. There you go. I'm your Huckleberry, and other quotes such as, go ahead, Yingwei, you do it.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, well, I took the Huckleberry one. Now go. Now you do one. I'm your Huckleberry.
I have no idea what Val Kilmer.
You know Daisy at all. You know Daisy
I've never
at
seen
all.
a Val Kilmer film, to be honest with you. So
no, you can't say that. I'm very disappointed in you. I am fucking.
Oh yeah,
broken.
I did see. Yeah, I bet.
God damn it! If you've never seen Tombstone, we're fucking done. That's
no. I don't think I ever have. My wife has the DVD, but I don't.
Are you Are you kidding me right now?
Honestly,
you've never seen Tombstone? You just got your man card revoked, sir.
I don't have the attention span to watch movies. I might be a little.
You're one of
I might
those
have
guys.
a little bit of ADD going on in my fucking crown here. I have a very small movie repertoire. I may have seen it and I don't remember.
You'll never get on Steel Toe with this fucking attitude. Jesus Christ, you're fired, sir. Steel Toe ain't having none.
Sadly, I've been, that was my ultimate goal. I was using BYB as a stepping stone to get onto Steel Toe.
Yeah, that's a great way to get onto Steel Toe. Hang out with me.
Now
he loves old Quadfather. I'm one of his favorites. I guarantee
it. It's all for naught. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I guess I just go back and maybe try I don't know, like maybe Melton to get to Steel Toe that way. I don't know.
Very cosmopolitan.
I've seen clips of Val Kilmer movies, but honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
maybe Batman.
Maybe BYB ain't your game. Maybe
yeah, you never know.
You should try Checkers.
Yes, yeah. I could be. Yeah, it could be.
All right. Let's move on. We're gonna play one last little thing from Steel Toe, as a matter of fact, awkwardly, and then we'll call it a day.
sniz on the reg.
Wow.
Is literally how he words it. He's an impressive.
Rebecca with $5.
Okay, Rebecca with $5. What could she possibly ask the old toe? But I did want to mention there's one thing that me and Johnny have in common, and that is our legs ain't so great. But other than that, no, we don't really have anything in common. He's kind of a douchebag as far as I'm concerned. Here, let's put Quad right where he belongs, right in between two losers. Two ferns. I meant two ferns, the book. You ain't the couple of ain't no daisies right here. You're a daisy, so exactly. Thank you, Denise. Is it, as it were, if you will? What kind of man has never watched Tombstone? It's been on HBO 24/7 for 40 fucking years. That's a fact. That's probably, that's the thing about Tombstone. It's one of those movies you don't have to watch from beginning to end. You just come in and it's on in the TV and you just sit down and watch it wherever it starts from.
Yeah, I think I've seen parts of it. Maybe I have seen it. And
fuck you, Yingwei. Fuck you.
What?
I could be a fact. Oh, I thought you said you could be. Never mind. All right. I took that harshly because I thought you were throwing that at people in my chat. How dare you, sir? But you're right. You're right. You may be a faggot and a redneck. Okay. How can you be both, though?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't claim to be both. Actually, that is kind of throwing shade in a way.
I could be one of them there redneck hybrids.
Not if you're a faggot. You can't be. You're not welcome. You're not. You ain't welcome to our redneck party.
I'll just sneak in.
No, don't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna wear? Like a sheets and a hood or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You will fit in. Fuck, you got me.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know nothing about it.
All right. But yeah, poor old little Johnny today. They made him stand up for himself. Not the way that you would think either. I don't know what else are they going to come. So the Steel Toe constantly using Johnny for like sympathy goal money. I kind of think that's how it's working. But yeah, he's come up with a whole new version of goal. Steel Toe goal time, baby. All right, let's hear it.
Buck says, fuck off, Lab Glass. Pussy envy, big time. Ooh, donation war. I'm just trying.
Dude, if we start a donation war, I will stand for it. I will filibuster the donation war.
That's right.
Cory fucking Booker.
And I will stand for Hackamania, motherfuckers, and QuadCon. I will be standing for all of those.
Damn right.
Yeah. Aaron abuses that botching daily. It's mean. Abuses of watching daily.
Johnny will stand up if we can knock out today's goal.
Yeah, look,
face.
The boob
and the camera
name is off hook, right? Let's see that again.
Fucking Booker.
Johnny will stand up if we can knock out today's.
Look at the tip, just the tip of the tit. I mean, Jesus, they're on point, literally. That is not a good look for a guy, but it's also like a clown pattern, clownish. You doing all right, Yingwei? You doing all right, bud?
I don't think a woman.
Did I yell too much at you today? Is that what's going on here?
No, no. I'm
all right,
perfectly fine. I don't think a woman would want to claim those tits. Is what I'm trying to say. It's
the tips.
No man would want them.
Tips.
No man would want them, but I don't think a woman would be jumping up and down.
Oh, you be lying and shit. Look at you.
Yeah, I'd be telling.
Look at you.
Desk and the camera, and I will stay as long as the donations come in.
Stand up. Johnny will stand up during the donation rally.
Let's mark it.
We'll give them
he says no cloud is out of them. Oh, the Menards
225.
Yeah,
we're going from 225.
Get me two of those Menards bucket shot glasses.
I need a couple of them bitches.
For sure. All right, we're going to have Johnny. We're going to start the clock at... I'm going to start it at 2:25:30. So
right.
There's a 2-minute.
Oh, he's doing his own.
The way today's donations are going, you might not.
2:25. Here's
2:45.
44:30
minutes is the number. Beloved Chatter with $1 says, I'm new here. What does moral fagging mean? I'm scared to Google it. Just new boot goofing, of course. Thank you, beloved chatter. No, moral fagging is what steel toe haters do when we do something funny and Johnny came up with it. How can you do that? And then they act like they're offended by it. Basically, they become PC speech police bitches, and it's fun to make fun of them for that one, too. Trucker 18-wheeler with $5 says, I love cripple abuse.
I like cripple abuse. Fuck all of you people. Stop. That's not nice. Do not pick on cripples except for Johnny. Oh, wait, they are picking on him. I thought they were reading that to me. I wasn't happy with it, but I'm all right.
A little paranoid there, Quad. Getting a little paranoid.
Yeah, no cripple abuse. And I will be walking. You watch. I will stand as good as Johnny stands, and I will beat his ass if he ever shows up anywhere I'm at. Promises will be kept.
I believe it.
Yeah, if me and him are ever in the same room, it's on. It's going to be like two pit bulls with rabies and both alphas automatically. Yeah, I will rock his world. I will start. Yeah, I'm not even going to say how I'll do it, but it will be done, folks. I will thrash this little cripple.
Mm-hmm.
Or is Johnny faking MS? Ooh.
That would, you know what? I'd have to say this. If I was faking MS, I should get an award because that's really hard to do.
Would be a pretty good
MRIs, tests, spinal fluid. God damn, I'm good.
Would be a really asshole move. I got to be honest with you. All right.
Still say it's awesome.
245.10 is the new number. So we got.
Okay. Anyway, so a new low in the steel toe era of getting goal money by making your cripples standing. And he's not very good at standing, from what I say. Oh, there you go. Is this true? Big if true. Maybe he breastfeeds Johnny. Yes, his little suckling as it.
Oh, he needed to pump. That was what the problem was. He was over. He was probably about to lactate.
Yeah, I mean, he's in lactate position right there. He's assuming the lactate position and other positions. He's standing in solidarity. Yes, Aaron is standing in solidarity. For what reason, I cannot figure out, because obviously a normal person should be able to stand for about 24 hours straight without issue. So maybe even more than that. Oh, okay. All right. Well, G-Rob, you get credit. You get credit. I did not see that. But yes, so, Aaron could breastfeed. Indeed. Anyway, I just had to point that out, that the old steel toe's taking advantage of a cripple, even though I don't like the cripple, and he's going to get his ass kicked if I ever get the chance, motherfucker.
You'll fuck
but other than that, not a big deal. What are you praying, Yingwei? Who are you praying for, me or Johnny?
Probably both of you, because you shouldn't probably kill each other. But I was also praying that.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.